Ah, see, it's a blemish.
Hey, there we go. Now we're live. How's everybody doing?
Can you hear us?
Fucking
Can
Christ.
you hear us?
Can you hear
I forgot to
my
unmute the mics. We're
voice
good.
tonight?
Technical
Damn,
difficulties.
Now we're good.
And we just gave out like 10,000 free Xbox Live codes. Damn it, y'all missed them.
You guys missed the Game Pass Ultimate code for a year. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
There we go.
Wah.
You know what? But at least he unmuted that quickly. I'll give you that.
Yeah. We could have been a half hour
Round
into
of
the show.
applause. Round of applause for Infinity. Yes.
I'll hide away in the corner, somewhere really deep in the shadows.
You mean the box of shame? What?
No. I haven't done
Did somebody say
anything
box
wrong
of shame?
yet.
Box
I
of shame
haven't
for
done
you!
anything Wrong yet. I mean, it's still.
Oh,
it's
there's
still
Super.
It's still super.
It looks like home in there.
I know.
Alright,
I
we're
think
gonna
that's what happened. He
play
got
some
locked in the
banjo.
box of shame and doesn't know how to get out.
Sometimes you get lost in a box, Jay. You know how that goes.
Oh, every Saturday night.
For at least 5 minutes.
Alright.
At least. Give me a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
So I want to say hi to some people in the chat that we haven't seen in a while. So Indy's here. What's happening, Indie Gamer? We have
What up,
2Man55. We have
Husky
Husk.
baby.
What's going on, Husky
Husk.
baby? Maybe someone should send Husk a link.
I already did.
He's working. He's working.
Oh, he's working. Okay. I
Yeah, he's
understand.
working.
We'll see what
But
happens.
that's how much we love you. There you go.
Love you a long time.
Indy's always welcome for a link, but I don't think he ever takes it.
Well,
He
not
more
the link
of a giver,
anyways.
more of a giver than a receiver.
Well, if he needs to take it, he needs to have some loop as well. Don't forget.
Well, now you're coming through the back door, Flamish, so, you know.
That's where I like it.
This is a family show, guys. It's a fucking family show.
Shit just got really weird real fast.
Well, Flemish is back again. Guess it's back. No, so yeah, as you know, I've been away for over a month.
You
I had
have?
some stuff-
We thought
Yeah.
we thought you were here the whole time. We were just being quiet.
Well, yeah, maybe
We
I've
just
just been
muted
looking.
him for 5 weeks. It's okay.
Oh, that's why no one could hear me, and I was here all the time. Yeah.
Sorry, what was I gonna say? Husk. Infinite. Not that you can do anything about this right now, but I'm going to just let you know that the quality level on the video is maximum 480p.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, I don't know how that
Now,
happened.
you can't change it midstream anyway, but
Oh, well,
something we'll look into later.
yeah. Obviously, I must have not checked the box.
So far, it can be heard, so it is a
Yes.
successful stream.
That's right.
Well, how's it
we
look?
are
The
more of a
stream looks
visual-
good. I'm watching the stream.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad at 4.
Well,
we are playing
it's a
retro
Flemish
games.
seal.
They're 320i anyway, so what the hell's the difference?
You're right. That's
It's
right.
a
Yeah,
Flemish
yeah.
seal of approval.
Yeah.
Yeah, your seal, just seal it up. There you go.
Oh, you're playing some Concord. Nice.
Yeah, let's play that.
Yes! One of my faves.
Bad Fur Day.
Hell yeah, dude. Used to play 4-player multiplayer and N64 on that shit all the time, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, the video don't look that bad. It'll work. It'll work. It's his first time hosted.
Yeah, my first time. Be gentle, guys. Be gentle.
Use lots of lube.
Lots and lots.
So yeah,
Alright.
guys, what I was telling before, I just bought myself a 360. I couldn't, like,
He couldn't help himself.
yeah, I couldn't help myself. I have my guitar from Guitar Hero, and
I still got
I
mine
went-
too, Flems.
Yeah, I just bought the new one, like 72 bucks. I couldn't buy one cheaper because it's Belgium, right? Europe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wanted to play some old games, especially Guitar Hero games, of course. I mean, I love Guitar Hero. And I got the list right here because Jay asked me. So, Jay, the list is Enter the Matrix and what was that game? Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2.
Oh,
That's
nice.
like an
That's a
very
top-down.
old. Yeah, it's like a Diablo-based game.
Yeah.
I love it from back in the day. So, and then we got a very rare one called Beautiful Katamari.
Oh yes, that's the one where you're rolling the ball
Yes, yes.
and everything
That-
collects in the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the PSP game and I saw this game in my local store and I'm like, oh, I need this immediately. So I ordered it. And then Viking, Battle of Asgard.
Viking. I don't think I know that one.
Freaking Indy.
Really?
Viking.
Thank you, Andy. Good shout out, brother. Love you too, homie. That's support right there.
Man. Already
All that
I'm
shit talk I've
getting
been
I'm
shamed.
I'm Kelso, right? Burn, Flamus, burn!
Yeah, I don't care what Flammer says about you. You're a cool dude, all right?
I'm not saying anything to Indy. I mean,
It's
Indy's
just,
a cool
it's
guy.
just something we say, Flammer. It's okay.
No, so Viking Battle for Asgard, I thought that was a Sega game. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me check real quick. So, yeah, it's a Sega game from the Xbox 360.
Okay.
And then we got, of course, Guitar Hero World Tour and Wars of Rock,
Okay.
which are the greatest. Yeah, especially Warriors of Rock. I mean, that was awesome with the changing to animals and stuff, having the power-ups. And then Dragon Ball Z, of course, because I love Dragon Ball Z and everything. Ultimate Tenkaichi, and the other one is, where is it? Burst Limit. I got those two. Then I got a game because my girlfriend wanted it. It's called Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, Harry Potter, yeah. Those are
Yeah,
really popular on the 360.
yeah, but the Half-Blood Prince is where it went bad, and then especially the Deadly Hallows, they're so tedious that they not the greatest game. I got the X-Men Wolverine
Oh,
original.
that's a really good
Oh,
one.
that's a really
That is
good one, dude.
really good
Yeah,
one.
and the next one you're gonna be more Bionic Commando.
Oh yeah, I've got all those digitally on 360.
Mhm.
One and
And I
two. I
got
love those.
I got a fewer small titles like Fracture, Dark Sector, which is like the
That's a good one.
precursor to Warframe.
Yeah.
Actually, that's where they made Warframe from. Stranglehold. Then the special one that I got the recommendation on was Eat Let, The Return of Mad Hazard. I
That's a
don't
good
even
play,
know
that
what.
one.
Yeah,
I've tried to find that Wolverine game a couple times, like in a couple
Yeah, it's
local
hard to
places.
find.
It's
Definitely,
hard
I've
to
looked
find.
for it too.
Yeah, I would buy that in a
well,
minute.
I could buy it and send it over if you really want. I
You
mean,
you
if you
want
pay the difference.
the Flamish, look for if you because I don't believe it's on back compat. It's called the Darkness,
That's a good one too.
and the
Both of
Oh,
them are
Darkness
good.
two.
I got them on PC. So the thing is, like, I never owned the 360, right? But the games I already played that I have on other consoles, I don't buy again because I'm not looking for playing the games twice, right? I played most of those games already, but I'm not looking for, if I own them already on another console and can play them or PC, I will not buy them again because I can still play them, you know, whenever I
Yeah, I hear you.
want.
I hear you.
So that's why I'm buying those, especially the Guitar Hero games. They're not available on PC except for like a Clone Hero
Right.
offshoot of a Guitar Hero on the PC, which is like modded and doesn't weird. And the last game I have is Fuel.
Oh, Fuel's a good
Okay.
one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
racing
that's
game.
my list at the moment. I still got some wish listing, some games in there, like 13 games as well. So,
You need to get Ninja Gaiden Black
um, why?
because it's back compatible. Back compatible.
Yeah, but
Well, you can,
I have that one
Oh, you
on
do? Oh,
back
okay.
compat. Yeah, I have it
Okay.
on back compat.
Yeah, no, he got the 360 to play games that are not back compat, right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
That's
you know
what
what
I
I mean.
need it for.
yeah.
That's why I
Yeah,
bought Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. I knew that was still in my store, and that game is so great from back in the days, Diablo clone
Yeah.
title. That I was so in love with that game when it came out. I just hope the nostalgic reasoning just keeps it well for me. That it doesn't go like, you know, nostalgic is always a hell of a drug, right?
Oh yeah.
That so sometimes you play a game like so many years later and like, ugh, this is actually not the best I remembered. So yeah, I just hope it held up to me as a person, but we'll see.
I cool. No, it's a good list. I was just telling Infinite before the stream started. I didn't realize this was work. This is workable, but I have a multiple of the X or of the Sega Genesis 8-bit Do 6-button controllers, right? And I bought them for the Sega Genesis Mini, and I've got a Bluetooth one, and I have a couple of 2.4 gigahertz ones, and the 2.4 gigahertz ones come with a little dongle, a little USB dongle. Didn't realize this. Plugged it into my Raspberry Pi, and they friggin' work in the Raspberry Pi. So I was going to town playing Sega Genesis yesterday with the the 6-button controllers. Like these are must-haves when you want to play games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why I still got my 360s for the games that if I ever decide I want to play one for the games that ain't back compat.
Yeah, it's the same here.
Yeah, that's why I bought. That's why I bought it, and also
He was
Been here a while.
lubed up. He went head first through the back door. There you go.
Yeah, no one even noticed. I'm sitting here just kind of going to town, and no one's even paying attention.
Well, I saw you in chat, but I didn't. I ain't looking at that screens. I didn't know you jumped in.
Yeah, about the time you probably saw me in chat's about the time I hopped in.
Oh, gotcha.
How's it going, Stinky?
Doing good. Just kind of tired. Been a long day and tired.
I know
Hey,
how
Sticky,
that
Sticky,
feels.
how about those Chiefs?
That's right. Those
The what?
fucking Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl again.
Are they?
Yep.
Holy shit! I haven't watched shit this hardly.
Oh, Crispy might cry again.
You never know, dude. Two in a row would be pretty spectacular.
That
bro.
would be
Let's
the
see.
shit.
Let's see what happens. Hey, we're going against the GOAT. The new GOAT versus the old GOAT. Let's go.
Who
The
do
GOAT.
you in the Super Bowl against?
The Buccaneers with Tom
Buccaneers.
Brady.
Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
This is hardly Chinese for me. I don't even know anything about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't follow football at all.
I don't follow
Yeah.
football unless it's the Carolina Panthers. Other than
Last
that,
time I
don't-
heard about Tom Brady, everyone called him a cheater.
he just plays footballs.
Yeah.
That damn football deflator. What are you doing?
Oh, we got Fastback in the chat. We got Profit in the
Profit.
chat.
Prophet must have followed that breadcrumb I dropped on Twitter.
Guys, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing in this game right now.
So let's
Well, the
so
camera
let everyone
controls are
know.
inverted. It's driving me nuts.
What
Yeah.
up, Pong? Pong did chat. Jumped in.
What's happening,
KJ.
Pong?
KJ, what's up,
Young
bro?
kneecaps. Young kneecaps.
That would
Alright,
be KJ.
You know what?
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be playing this game.
He takes those kneecaps though. I mean,
Why do you call him KJ?
KJ, because
K-
KJ
that-
on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, KJ? How we doing tonight,
No,
bro?
not like KY Jelly.
No. That'd be KY. It's KJ.
Yeah.
I think he knows about that real well.
Oh my god, how did I? I
How much
missed
you-
it so much, guys.
Sound like you over there having fun. Oh.
Oh,
know.
no.
That
What's up,
flashlight
brother?
arrived.
Oh no, I hate this.
Retro Renegades.
Oh no, why did I come here? It was a mistake.
Yes.
It feels so good.
So for the people that are wondering, that are in the chat, why is there another fucking channel that we have to follow and we have to sub to?
Damn it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's
we're
like this,
branching
guys.
out.
It's like this, guys. The reason why we formed Retro Renegades way back when was so that we could all share. We could all take turns
Sharon's caring.
sharing,
Except
sharing,
in
and sharing.
venereal diseases.
We all,
I was gonna
Yeah.
say our wives like it, but our fans don't.
you know, and this all stemmed from my history as a producer, working with people that didn't want to share nothing. So I decided if I was ever getting back into this bullshit, everyone had to share. Everyone had to take part, and everyone got to share the benefits from it all. And that's the reason why this channel has been produced. We may end up going forward only on this channel. We don't know yet. It's all depending on if Super comes back, which, you know, that's another story that we're not going to get into right now. But if he comes back, we will go back to the same thing, you know, 3 channels. But if he decides that, you know, Retro Renegades isn't how he wants to move forward, and it's for personal reasons, then we may just do everything on this channel. And we're starting from scratch. We have 13 subs, I think, right now, and let's grow it from there. And if we
14.
get-
Yeah, we're starting all new again.
that's right, we're starting new. So if that's the way it works, and people want to sub to us, we're happy about that. We're not here to suck money out of your pockets. We're here to have fun and hang with our buds. So
Oh, 18 already, by the way.
And we're here for this, guys.
that's right.
Whoa! Thanks,
Steve,
Prophet. He said, I just sub nerds.
There you go.
Nice.
by the way, who is this handsome gentleman inside our little booth with all the games on display?
That is Sentinel Gaming. I
That's
don't know if he
Sentinel.
got his mic working or not, but he's having some mic issues earlier.
Ah,
Yeah, it should be good now.
Hey,
hey, there we
go.
go.
What's up?
Yeah, I had to
Saturday?
restart my computer. You know, ridiculous.
It's the way it works, man.
Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another.
Yep.
And-
That's what we
and-
call a Flemish oopsie.
And feel free to cut us off at any time. Like
Yes.
this is the way
Yeah,
it
we
works.
get pretty
here.
loud around here.
Sure.
Yeah, if you're talking and somebody else starts talking, just talk louder.
Yeah. And if they don't shut up, just start screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Right.
works too.
I have a problem.
Yobi should
now
be
that
joining
I've-
us as well. I don't know if he's gonna run it late or what.
Did somebody send in the link?
I did, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh, he was wondering what time we were going on tonight. He said right now.
Same time.
Same. Retro
Do
radio
it
time.
now, bitch! Do it now!
He's 20 minutes late.
So, did you guys see the video of Schwarzenegger getting his COVID vaccine?
I did not watch that.
No.
No.
lie.
It's actually kind of hilarious. So he's sitting in his vehicle. He's wearing a mask. A woman
Yeah.
comes to his vehicle and gives him the needle through the window. And while she's giving him the needle, he's looking at her going, "Put the needle down." And then after he gets the needle, he looks right at the camera and says, "Come with me if you want to live." It was awesome.
That's funny.
I thought you were gonna say it's not a Tumba.
Yeah.
Not yet, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, not yet.
That's awesome.
That was really cool. Like it's good to see him doing that, and using his celebrity to kind of push the fact that it's positive to get this vaccine. It's positive to move forward and everyone get healthy. It's just kind of really cool to see.
I mean, it is somewhat the only way to make it spread less, it's one of the things that has to happen.
Sure.
You got,
So
you gotta.
people just have to be smart enough to do
Yeah,
it.
if you're worried about getting the clap, just have her go down on you. You're good to go.
Yeah. Words of wisdom from Infinite.
Yeah.
Here in Belgium, we're also already starting, and in September, everyone should be vaccinated.
For VD?
Yep. No, that's not me.
you hear the
Not me
tone
neither.
in Infinite's voice, like he could just go and start fucking anything that he wanted. with no
Next
repercussions.
topic, please.
Cattle, sheep.
I fuck this bitch. I fuck this bitch. I fuck
that-
anything that
Y'all fuck that
moves.
cow across the street.
As long as it's a small calf, I'm down.
Hey, well, I ain't hating on you. Just wanted to point out you had some optimism in that
Sounds like infinite goat fucker.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, shit.
So I can make the same voice like I did before. Meow.
Wow.
Oh, and there is my
Hello,
Italian
is this
buddy.
thing on? Hey, hello, hey, Floop the Poop.
Hello.
Is
Hello.
the Floop the Poop in here today? Is the Belgium
Oh,
Belgium Floop the Poopy the Poopy Poop Poop Poop?
Oh my god, stop it.
Ran back to the back door again.
Where's the green beard? Oh, this is interesting.
Oh yeah, you know, my chibi avatar does need a beard, and I asked the artist if they can add a beard in, and the artist was like, no, it was like, you forgot to tell me that beforehand. I already made the Looney Tunes circle. I was like, yeah, it kind of sucks.
Well, it is fun without a beard. You look good without a beard, clowns. You should do that, like without
So-
a beard.
You're saying that I should get some white cream makeup and clown makeup and wear a
Some of that-
fedora?
Some of that
No,
geisha,
just shave your beard.
Some of
Just
that
shave
ga-
your beard.
some of that geisha makeup bounce.
Yeah, yeah, Jago. Man.
Oh wow.
So
Why
how-
that long face?
How's everybody doing tonight, man? What's going on?
Not too
No,
bad,
man,
not too
hanging.
bad.
I was
Hanging
so
and
happy
banging.
that I was so happy I was actually able to catch your show live this week.
Whoa!
What do you mean, Jay? You've been here the past 2 weeks.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about clowns. I never get to watch your
Oh.
stuff live because I'm always prepping, right? I'm
Yeah.
prepping hours before the show, so
Oh,
And
don't
tonight-
lie!
I didn't have to prep tonight.
Did you have to prep when I was doing the show? like
When's
sometime.
the last time you did the show?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah, but we know that I'm not gonna do a show anymore, right? That I'm not gonna host.
Whoa! Back it up, Flammy. So you're saying that when you did the show, Jay had to do all the prepping for you?
That's what he said.
No.
Yeah. He slept.
Yeah.
What he's trying to call me out. He's trying to say to me that I could have been watching the show when he was prepping for retro. But honestly, I don't remember the last time you even did the show. It's been a very long time.
This is so heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's
It's
been back since
long,
before
long.
Christmas, anyways, right?
Oh man.
Me-
Back is way
Everybody
back.
is Flemish guy anyway. Is he new, guys? I
I
don't
think
know.
some
so.
dragon dude.
At this point, he's guesting. He's not even part of the show anymore. He's just a guest.
Oh, what?
So I've been on
That's
the
how
show
long it's
more
been.
than him late? Oh yeah, I have, haven't I?
Oh,
I think you've been
damn.
on more than he has now.
Damn right.
And I've never been in the box of shame either. Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow.
That's what I call winning.
I got tiger blood. I am winning.
That's right. Get that fucking tiger blood.
Colin's got that chicken dinner in front of his face. He's like, yeah, let me get it.
I'm here. Sorry for being late, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh.
We got us a party.
What up, gentlemen? What up? Talk to me. What's going on?
It's a party now.
That he
Yeah.
had
Oh my
a
God.
winner
Yo,
chicken dinner in his beer.
Yobi, you should have heard the bad shit they were just saying about you before you showed up.
Oh, we were trying to get him
I was
to shut up.
defending you. I was saying, leave Yobi alone, man.
Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this, Jay. I still consider everyone in this party a legend.
Thanks, brother.
Oh, even me? That's confident.
Oh, he didn't know you
No.
were here.
What's up, Flamish?
Wow.
Yeah, he forgot you were here.
He's been here so many times.
Shut your
He's
ass
here,
up.
Flemish. Now he
He got
Yeah.
glasses on now. Come on, you didn't know Slater's still here.
The beer
How's everybody doing
goggles are
tonight?
off.
Good, brother.
Not too
Good.
bad.
Good. Jago, what up? Clowns, what up, dude?
What's up, man?
Chilling, brother. How's everything, bro?
Pretty good. Very happy to see that our, what do we call him these days? A candy boy? Is that the term for Flemish? The candy boy's back?
The candy boy.
Well, after he
Boy.
took off his
What the
beard and
hell?
got himself a haircut, you can think he's a little boy.
Well, I love candy. I eat a lot of candy, and
We all love candy.
yeah.
Who doesn't like
But-
candy?
Two
I mean,
pieces
seriously.
of candy.
I'll tell you right now, if I mute for a long time, I'm gonna be eating these Doritos 3Ds that I just
Yo, I
got.
can't
Shut
believe
the
they brought
front
those shits
door.
back, bro.
Shut
Yeah,
the front
that's
door.
all
They
right.
brought them
Back.
back.
Yes.
We were just talking about that about a couple months ago, me and Yole. Like, when they ever gonna bring those back?
They
Can
brought
you
those shits
show
back.
those?
I'm gonna pick
Can
him
you
a bag and
show
find 'em.
those real quick?
Oh, they look amazing. They're basically like puff. They're basically like puff Doritos.
Dude, if I get
But
some 3D
they look so much
Doritos
cooler.
and some Baja Blast, I'll be a happy camper.
Oh, seriously.
Stubbs won against Tushy tonight. I was watching that at the beginning, Stubbs. I just didn't chime
I
in. You were,
He messed
Yeah.
him up.
I was supposed
He
to
messed
face them
him
both.
Oh man.
I don't think Tushy's playing ever again. He's done playing it now.
well, Mr. Tushy had Stubbs at like 5-2, and I was like, "Come on, Stubbs!" And then I had to stop watching.
When I
So
stopped
Yo,
watching,
what
it
channel?
was
What
like-
channel are we on?
We
Retro
are,
Renegades.
we're now on the Retro Renegades channel. The
Why
official-
didn't I didn't get a pop up.
We're on the channel that's not the
Oh,
Flemish.
maybe that's because you're not subbed.
It's a
I didn't know you had another page.
Yeah, we
Which-
got it now.
A lot of people
We
didn't.
We just
What's the name of
Nobody
Show
does
one.
today. Low turnout. Well, that's what we'll say the low numbers are for.
What's the name of the page?
Retro Renegades.
Retro Renegades.
Retro
Yeah, it's Retro
Renegades.
Renegades.
Me Retro Renegades. Dude, I am.
No,
I don't
you
see
did
nothing.
not.
I didn't get a notification.
There,
Well,
there,
YouTube does that
there
sometimes.
Click
is
the
a-
bell.
there is another channel on YouTube that's named Retro Renegades.
Yeah, and that's the one that I used to,
Something.
that I still post on. But going forward,
From
if
Retro
I
Renegades.
explained all this, I'm gonna have to say it all over again, yo.
Oh my fucking god! I'm looking at it right now. What the fuck is this?
Well, if
It's
you
two.
would have showed up on time, you know what the deal is, Yobi. This is not our fault.
It's my fault. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't know we had. I didn't know it was two retro.
So maybe
No,
going,
it'll
going
be-
forward,
Uh-huh.
we may only be on this channel.
Going forward, it's gonna be only on this channel. All right, good to know.
So
Possibly.
you'll be
Possibly.
it is a trend to just blame me for nothing.
I'm never
it's
blaming
my
you.
fault.
I'm never
It's
blaming
my
you.
fault.
Wait, so does that mean Flemish will never host it?
Correct.
Damn.
Correct. Never
Yeah,
again.
I'll tell
What
you
up, chat?
why.
Stand in the
I'll tell
corner,
you.
Yogi.
That's
Hey,
his
any
fault,
gamer,
not
kick,
ours.
kiss ass.
Hey,
Kiss. No, what? Indy, kiss your own ass. There you go.
Damn, he'd have to be a
No,
limber
so,
motherfucker to do that shit. Holy
So what basically happened is I cannot host anymore because I have my girlfriend living with me now.
we
And
already figured that out. We
Dude.
figured that out.
We
know.
talked about this. You gotta understand. She's living with you, as in it's still your shit.
yeah, I
You're
know it's
your
not my
boss.
shit, but it's also always too late to actually have a proper
Keep her up.
week
Tell the
with
bitch to
work
stay
and
up and
stuff.
wait till
So
you're
I had
done
to
with
make
the
Gotcha.
some adjustments. So it's just real life that came knocking at my door.
Ah, I got you.
Fastback said this is the B Team Retro Renegades channel.
Here's my
B
new
team.
retro-
Damn, what? B team?
Damn.
Sheesh.
No.
It's
There's my-
just side B of
There-
the cassette tape. So
There's my New Year's resolution to host a retro Renegades. Yes,
There you go. Yes, boy. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
everyone should host once at least.
It's a lot easier than you guys think it is.
And let's see who does worst. I'm at the leaderboard.
Oh, that's
now.
fucked up. That's fucked. He does work. That's fucked.
Well, if you're gonna have goals, you gotta have goals, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the type of person I'll plan it out like 3 weeks in advance. Like everybody already be hosting, and then I'll be the third week. Yeah, that's how I roll.
Nice.
Want to say,
I gotta have the computer.
want
first.
to say hey to some people in the chat. Indy Stubbs, Indy Fastback, Masuko,
Dragon Heart.
Kick
That
rocks.
Mum Rock,
Indy
The
kick
Mum-
rocks.
that Mumra Rocks, Pong Soul. Who else
Thanks,
is there?
Pong. Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. Appreciate it.
Hyper
up,
Family.
Pong?
I don't know if they're all still here. Prophet. I don't know if he's still here.
So, no,
Yeah.
what kind of games you been getting into, man? You staying quiet?
I'm just listening. You know.
This is a bar hole.
Hey,
No
Dave.
topic.
There's no
nothing,
lifting in
man.
this show.
There's no topic. We don't
Yo,
discuss
what game are you
going
playing?
on in the
All
news.
sitting at a bar right now,
Plenty of
and
fucking shows to have.
that's kind of what this is.
Right. Right.
Yo,
Yeah,
why
actually,
is the
it's
skeletons
someone-
throwing up a boxing set?
I'm
Yo,
sitting on a poopy poop.
What the hell is this game exactly? Because if it's on 360, I can buy it.
yo, this game look mad fun.
This
This
is
is
a
very rare play, and this is
He's getting jumped by some skeletons.
this is something about
Grab-
a ghoulie.
Grab by the
some
ghouls.
ghouls, Yeah,
Grab by
grab
the
the
ghoulie.
ghouls. Grab the ghoulie, yeah.
I was gonna say it was
This shit
an
look
early.
mad fun.
I was gonna say it was an
lie.
early Sea of Thieves
posting up
prototype
there, they get
with
to
the
know what they're
skeletons,
doing.
but
As long as I don't go out like Conor McGregor, I'll be alright.
Look at him kicking ass, man. He's like,
Yeah.
bust-
He really is
Thanks.
kicking ass.
The
Well,
beast.
he's almost dead though.
I just don't like
Shut
his
your
clothes. If he
face,
had a more
Flemish.
badass outfit, it'd be more
Yeah.
epic.
Always gotta ruin something.
Of course.
I'm just honest. I'm just deeply honest. That's all.
They don't teach you
Always
proper
gotta
manners
be
over there in
honest.
Belgium.
you can tell Rare made this game because the skeletons look
It's
almost
same-
identical to the ones in
so-
fucking Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
Klaus
that
was
was
like, "I'm in the prime of my life," and I was like, "Yeah, but you're half dead because you're halfway past your life." And he was like, "Okay." I'm just brutally honest at people. Can't help it.
Ah, my living room is a fucking mess.
Why?
All right.
Explain
Since
your
the,
living room.
Huh?
This is not time to discuss what
Flemish
kind of
wants you to
clothes you have.
ex-
Oh
Explain
no,
your
it's a
living room.
mess because I had some few packages come today. I just finished putting together my gaming chair, and I got a desk I got to put up later.
Nice.
Ooh, what
kind of
gaming
game
chair
you pick
did
up?
you get?
Yeah, I got a gaming chair.
Well, which one?
What?
Did you get? Anything good?
You could say that, but not really. I went to not eBay, Amazon, and bought something that I want. It's made by Respawn,
Yeah, that's
not
what
the
I picked
Respawn
up
like
kids
the
for
gaming
Christmas.
companies. It's
I picked
it's
up a nice
different
reclining one
Yeah.
with a footrest, dude. It's just legit as fuck.
Oh
Just
yeah.
be
This shit got a
sure
footrest. This shit is
to,
comfortable as hell.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it leans
just
back.
be sure.
It's fucking sweet. I'm jealous as fuck.
Yeah.
Why the kids get
I
something
don't.
better than I got?
Yeah, and to answer your question, KJ, I would try the medium, but I don't have a Series X yet, so.
It's good to hear you too,
many
Pong.
of us don't.
Oh yeah, I need to download that one. Fuck, I forgot about it.
Oh, you forgot. No, you too busy going after your girlfriend. Nah.
That's right.
That's
trying to get
fucked
some,
up.
get some candy.
Well, I can
Fucked
say
up.
at least that I now have my girlfriend live with me at least.
He's gotta say it quietly too. You see how he like
For
toned
now.
down his voice real quick.
Yeah, I don't think he wants it to him.
Oh no, this nah.
See, my girlfriend will be moving in March, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, babe, you want to come talk to the boys?" Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
but she's
go.
sleeping.
There you
You
go.
should be like, hey babe, grab me another beer.
You do seem always to forget
No,
that
no,
I
no,
live
no.
in Europe, right?
He's
That's
gonna say, "Hey,
how this
babe,
works.
grab me another beer." She's gonna be like, "Hey, babe, fuck you."
No,
Right,
no,
Uh,
my girl,
somebody-
my girl
somebody
go
say-
get me a beer, bro. I'm telling you.
Somebody say
Bro.
beer.
Wet up water.
Whether
Yeah, yeah.
Guess it wasn't tea this time.
I want to say I got the medium. I want to say I got the medium downloaded on my Xbox One X though, so that'll be interesting.
I thought it was only on. I thought medium was only
No, you
only for the
can't.
Series
Yeah,
X.
you
It
know what? I
is.
don't think it is on
Series
the
X
One X.
has
I tried to
FPS.
download it.
I mean, not Series X.
You can't
Wait,
play
so
it.
so is it for
You
new
can't
gen and
download
last
it.
gen or just new gen?
It's
It's
just
just
new
new
gen.
gen.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's basically a placeholder, so you can upgrade it, and it'll probably be less of a download on if you transfer the file.
Maybe. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Got you.
And I want to say I did download it, or I might be thinking of something else.
No,
I was
no,
not-
no. I've heard people downloaded it,
Yeah.
but they can't play it.
Yeah.
So, which is strange, but I mean, if you download it on an external, you know what I mean?
Which is what it's on an external.
Yeah. So if you should be able to. I believe most people have said that it was on an external. They could download it, and then if they get the Series X, they transfer it, and then it's like less of a download to get like the up textures and shit like that. Because you've downloaded the game, you haven't downloaded what they want to show you visually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I have to bring this up because I rarely, it's once a week I hear from you guys. What do you think about what Xbox just did? They did the 180, the Uno, reverse card.
Do you want the truth?
Yeah, I want whatever you guys think. Because
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this once, and I'm never gonna say this again. It should have never been done in the first place. During a fucking pandemic, shame on you. Now they reverse it, good job. But this should have never been done. Period. Next question.
oh, I don't want to talk about this even. I talked about this for over an hour. I'm sick and tired of it.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of Four Guys Recorders. I know y'all was on it for like a minute.
I'll just give the gist of my opinion. It's just basically they reverse it. Whoop-de-doo, it's good again.
They got
let's
forced
keep
into a
it this
corner.
way.
They forced themselves into a corner. Stuff. Sorry, Flemish. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is corporate though. It's not. That's a rumor. It's not Xbox itself, especially not Phil Spencer. That's what the rumor is. So
It was Microsoft. Microsoft is the main company. Microsoft
Yeah.
owns Xbox. It was going to happen eventually. They just did it in a dumb way. Too fast.
Very dumb
Some-
way.
Yeah,
Because every service goes up. We know this. Look
Yeah,
at Netflix.
Of course.
Not
Of
by
course.
that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, but not that fast. It was a stupid move how fast they did it. And I
During a
think it was-
pandemic, that
Yeah.
very, very stupid.
Yeah,
You know
it
what?
would have
I think they
only
were trying to
affected you
recoup
if
some of this
if
money.
you were a new subscriber or you stopped subscriptions.
Recoup what money?
The money, all
The
this
dollar
money,
menu.
all this money they've spent, buying all these studios and shit. That's somebody that was some dickhead that's not a gamer in the boardroom is like, well, we need to try to make some of this money back.
They
Uh,
already made half of that money back. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Microsoft.
Yeah, but there was somebody stupid in the boardroom that's not a gamer looking at
Of
just
course.
the number.
That
Just
always
the
wants
number.
more, makes the numbers
They just
bigger
did
number looks
15
better.
But at the end of the day, they gotta make the investors happy. You know what I'm
So
saying?
by the way, Jago, they just put 15 billion in the bank.
So
So
I mean, I understand they gotta make the investors happy, but the investors are not gamers. That's what pisses me off.
Oh,
Like,
I know. Yeah.
I understand you guys are here for the money at the end of the day, but you cannot forget who put you guys in that fucking position. The fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but you got to
So-
understand though, Microsoft is bigger than Xbox. So you
Of
got
course,
the board,
of course,
you
of
got,
course.
You know, you got the board of directors up there. They don't give a
Yep.
shit about gaming.
Nope.
Phil Spencer is the only reason why Xbox is still around.
Because he's a gamer himself, exactly. And he
Because he's a
saved it.
gamer. Yep. And the board was basically like 5 years ago when Xbox was doing bad. You know, Microsoft was like, hey, you know what? Let's just roll it into Microsoft Gaming and forget about Xbox. And
Right.
I guarantee Phil had to go to them and say, hey, I can salvage it, but you've got to give me time. I can make
Right.
it work. And so everyone's saying all this shit about Phil. I mean, he's the reason why there's still an Xbox.
It
Right.
wasn't
and,
Phil.
and,
It
and,
wasn't
and,
Phil.
and let me say this to everybody out there. I'm gonna say this, and you guys gotta shut the fuck up about this forever. A year and a half ago, you guys chastised me because there was a video someone put together. It was basically a montage of Phil Spencer basically saving Xbox. Listen, people, I don't give a fuck how you feel. The truth of the matter is, Phil saved the Xbox division. Point blank fucking period. Because if they wouldn't have put Phil in charge and put somebody else, Xbox would have got sold off to a different company.
So-
Point blank period. Leave that shit alone.
Can I just say this for a second? All
Please,
right.
please, please.
This is what I feel exactly what happened. Okay.
What's up, Monkey Punch? Go ahead, bro.
You had Phil sitting at the table with all, and they're like, "Well, we can make double the revenue." Real somebody at the
And I
board,
bet Phil had a gaming shirt on too. I bet.
and well, think about this. Okay, so you know, this one person, maybe from like Microsoft Office or something, was like, "You could double your revenue right now if you doubled the subscription." You know what I mean? And then you'll force people into Game Pass anyway. And you know, everybody else is like, oh, you know, like starting to shake their head like, yeah, you know, that kind of makes sense. And then Phil's sitting there like, okay, we can do this as an experiment, but we have to have an immediate contingency plan if we're going to try to do this. And that's exactly how I feel, because he literally turned it around and said free to play is gone. You know, that BS is done. You can free to play games. You can play on without the Xbox Live subscription. And I was like, this was too far planned out for them to just be like, oh, you know, we're doing this. Oh, we're stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it was more like, Phil, like, I'm sorry. Like, I had to listen to other stupid freaking opinions, even though I know you gamers. That's the way I felt his statement was. And I'm like, you know, come on. Like, why are you
The reaction was too quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was. It's just. This wasn't Phil. It wasn't on Phil. Phil, I believe today, has bosses and there is meetings. Now, maybe not many, but there is meetings that maybe Phil's not part of.
He
or
knew it
privy
was
to.
coming down. Don't think he didn't.
So, I mean, it's.
That was not Phil. That was not
No.
Aaron Greenberg. That was not Matt Booty. I'm
No,
telling
I
you
didn't
right
say
now.
it was them, but
They
they knew it was
all
coming down.
Talk to us. They all talk to us as gamers too much, whether it be the bigger YouTuber or the smaller one. At times, I've seen it, and the point is that you have to understand that you have other people that have different parts of the company on that board that could, you know, influence Satya himself.
Yeah.
And they have to think about money first. So they gave it a shot, but for that turnaround to be overnight,
Yeah,
that would
like,
be
like
something.
Dude, it
It
wasn't
was
even
hours.
overnight.
It was
That was like
hours.
hours before the day ended.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
they released it like 6 o'clock at night. That fucking shit was fixed at 10:30.
that within 12 hours. It was like 12 hours. The decision was reversed, and like Fastback that Phil probably said, "Okay, you are wrong. Watch what happens." I guarantee you, he said that.
Well, then they put a contingency plan that said, hey, you want to bring the will back? Get rid of the free-to-play BS.
I mean,
And-
You know what I mean?
at the end of the
And
day, the
I
shit's
was one
gonna
of the
go
people
up.
who sent the email as well. When everybody was sending the email about it yesterday.
Well,
I mean, when
we
all that
all
shit was down, I
know
sent
it.
one too.
You know what? And I'll give everybody in the community credit. Anybody that's an Xbox gamer, truly, not the BS that's just trashing on Xbox because they can. The people that actually love Xbox said, hell no. And yes, there was a few that were like, oh, how can you say that and this and that. No. I've been
When we said that,
I
it was
will
wrong. What
call
are you
them
talking about?
the truckers out, bro. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like, that's not right.
like Pong said, Phil and Greenberg didn't retweet the original announcement. They sat back and waited for the "I told you so" moment, which they knew was going to. Oh, most definitely. They were like, "Once this goddamn dumpster fire happened, what's this shit?"
Well, you know what though, this whole situation with Xbox, it's just you see it across the industry now, and it's fucking everything up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you got the border, and I wanna look back at PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. That's when gaming really started to take off, right? And you went
That
from
was a
having-
magical era.
and you went from having all these people that give a shit about gaming who were running everything back then to now everything's about a profit. You look at how Rockstar went from being the most loved to goddamn, they're almost the most hated because of GTA Online and how it's damn near pay to win. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And EA, Activision, all these companies that made great fucking games in the past, you know, now they're run by profits and they don't give a shit how happy the gamer is. Now, some of them, like Xbox, you know, the gamers, they come back and they say, "Hey, we're not putting up with this bullshit." They'll turn around quick. You got others like Take Two. Everyone's like, "Hey, where's that GTA 5 DLC that the voice actor for Franklin was talking about?" Oh, there's a new.
The single player. They're supposed to be the single player DLC, but
And
they
it got-
canceled it.
Yep, it got shit canned. And there's an article online where they're talking about it. And they said because we had to focus on online, because online is all about profits.
Oh yes.
So it's fucking up all the games,
That's
and it's
bullshit.
essentially
What we should
it's
not
messing
be
up the
worried
gaming
about
industry.
is where they're going to get that extra net revenue stream from, because they were looking to get more revenue, and where is that revenue going to come from now?
It's going to come from somewhere else. They can't get it the way they tried this past Friday, but it's coming. Just
I'll
don't
tell you,
be shocked.
if they add $5 to Ultimate Game Pass at some point, especially when XCloud fully releases, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Or if they bring Ubisoft into the fold, like some people are saying they're going to.
Yeah, the Uplay shit. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, so you know they could do something like that, like because Game Pass Ultimate does have value, especially for gamers, because you have EA in there, you could have Ubisoft in there. You know, Bethesda is going to be, as soon as it's finalized, you're going to have a bunch of games just fly into Game Pass.
Yeah,
I could see the value in it for me because I haven't played a lot of these games. But at the same time, they have to do it gradually, like Netflix. Netflix has 200 million subs. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
Fuck Netflix.
And I pay $18 for the 4K subscription. The only good thing is that I can give it to other people, give my login and everything else outside of my town, my house,
Chris,
everything else.
Hypothetically speaking.
At the end of the day, like Indy said, the free to play game should have been free already a long time ago.
No, and I agree. And I
agree.
I think that was. If anybody wants to call something a publicity stunt, that's what that was.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day,
Also,
too,
I got something I want to say.
you gotta think about it. The more successful something gets at making money, the more you get assholes who don't care about that specific medium, just trying to fill their pockets. As in guys that sit on the boardroom and don't get and are not gamers. They're just looking to see how much they can increase the profit of said company or said whatever product.
Yeah, because they get a bonus if the company makes money. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And I also want to say, for everybody out there who's always saying, "Oh, PC players don't pay for online." Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure everybody has an internet bill, right?
Oh, everybody's got internet bill. Yeah.
I rest my case. Because I get tired of hearing that shit. PC don't pay for online. Yes, y'all fucking do. Stop it.
Wait a minute.
No. But everybody
internet bill too.
Say that again?
yeah, everybody needs.
Everybody
to pay
has
for
it, even
online.
console players.
Of course.
Yeah,
But I'm just tired of hearing people saying, "Oh, certain and certain don't pay for online." I'm like, well, we all have
Yeah,
internet
but
bills,
they
so
don't pay-
unless you're getting free internet, shit, let me know.
They just don't pay extra on top of that.
McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Dude,
Yeah.
I used to work at McDonald's years ago. That Wi-Fi was trash.
Yeah, like Invader said too. Like the free to play thing was coming.
Belgium internet so great. Love
It was the free to play was coming, like Invader said, but they they screwed the pooch so bad they had to throw that in there to try to save face.
Of course.
Okay, guys. So Microsoft tried to pull this, over our faces and charge us more, but yet they are boasting gaming revenue is up 51%. Xbox content and services revenue is up 40%. Xbox hardware revenue is up 86%. How do they justify it?
Because
not
because
justified.
because the golden parachutes of those board members have gone up as well at the same time. There, Jay. You gotta,
That's why people. That's why I had people come at me and be like, "Well, you're a Game Pass Ultimate.
Okay.
It doesn't affect you." And I looked at them and I said, "But that doesn't matter to me. The fact is that this is not right. You don't double the freaking price right off rip. That is not how you do business. I'm sorry."
Well, and you want to know something?
Look, I didn't care either. Like, it didn't bother me at all.
It didn't bother me.
But when you think about the issue of the barrier of entry for new players buying an Xbox, coming into the ecosystem, that's a huge fucking thing to swallow.
That's a huge thing.
Right. And that was upset for everybody else.
So it didn't affect me right away. And I realized that after the fact. I made a big ass post about it on Facebook or on Twitter that night, like fake ass outrage. But then I got it. Like at 6 beers in, I didn't get it. But after I sobered up, I realized, you know what? You got a good point there.
I didn't care either because I got Game Pass Ultimate till like 2029 or 2077, and I'll meet Johnny.
3150.
Yeah, but I mean, that was what got me was when I thought about it too. I was like, yeah, that's a big detractor for people to like new people to jump into.
That's a huge pill to swallow. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
My whole thing that I put on Twitter was like, look, everybody going crazy about this increase. I said, but it's like $5 a month. It was $5 extra a month. I was like, if you really look at it, you can just like not buy a coffee every morning and afford to pay for it. I know people don't like change. And then I sat back and thought about it. I said, for us, it isn't really fucked up if we got Game Pass. Like you.
Like KJ says, he has the ultimate, but what would happen after the fact if they got away with that? What else would they try to push?
Yeah.
Coffee is life, Jacob. I'm sorry.
I don't drink coffee, but I mean,
bring coffee into this conversation.
But it could go for anything. Like if you smoke.
Microsoft already made their money back for the Bethesda acquisition.
Well, you know what I want to point something out, right?
That's
like
amazing.
Differences between Microsoft and Sony, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Sony, their annual net income for last year was almost $5.5 billion, right?
Billion or million?
Billion.
Billion. Okay.
Their net income for last year was $5.5 billion, about. Whereas Microsoft was over $44 billion.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think that's why Sony cares more about the PlayStation brand than Microsoft, and I'd be willing to bet that Phil is always having to fight the board over everything.
Yes, you're probably right.
I agree.
Because they're like, we don't need Xbox, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I also read that I think from what I've been reading that Sony's their biggest profits are just coming from the Sony brand. So supposedly that Sony is the thing that's keeping Sony. The PlayStation brand is what keeping Sony afloat, which is that blows my mind. I was like, wait, what? I never knew that.
And this is where
crazy.
I go and say, like, even though like I don't like the fact that like nobody that's like a huge PlayStation, because I have like maybe 15 people blocked out of like thousands on Twitter. I have most of the Sony. Oh, it's fine. That's $70 a game. And you know what? I'm like, well, at the end of the day, you're supporting them, and I don't want them to go away. That's the whole point. Like, we need competition. Now they can look at their console and say, oh, it sells better. It does, it has more first party games. Like it does everything good. And I'm actually fine with that, because I feel like if Microsoft starts pushing out some incredible games on top of the subscription, on top of xCloud, I feel like it's going to really hurt Sony itself.
Don't you think that is why they bought all these studios? That is why they plan on
I
having
know
so
that.
many games.
So that's why when I laugh at people and I argue with them, at the same time I'm saying, you do you be happy about what you're playing. I'm fine with that.
Let's be honest. Sony only does the third-person, over-the-shoulder story narrative story-driven game well, and I love that. I love that.
And they make almost a movie at times. Like,
Oh yeah.
I will watch
Agreed.
trailers more if they're playing PlayStation, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's how my
Now,
old lady
yeah,
is.
I
She
don't
loves-
When I
she
played
loves
Spider-Man,
Marvel.
when I played the Spider-Man game, I was playing the Spider-Man game. I felt like I was watching a fucking movie. That shit was fucking amazing.
Oh, it was dope, man. You talking
And
about
and also Detroit Become Human.
Oh, I
I-
love
I-
Detroit Become
we
Human.
we need another Detroit Become Human, bro. We need another one.
We need
You know what, though?
another
You might not
heavy
see
rain.
it though, because
Yo,
Detroit
that-
Become Human, it didn't do that well.
Oh no, it didn't.
That's
It's
bullshit. Oh,
why do you think
that
this-
game was fucking
Yeah,
amazing,
but
bro.
Sony's known to push out games that may not have done well because they know that their fan base loves it, and I'll give them
I
credit.
love that game, bro.
Stubbs,
That,
to answer
that,
your
that, that was
question-
the first game. I think it was the first
no
game I
game.
beat on PlayStation.
Like at the end of the day, the price raised for the Xbox Live. The only people that with Phil's plan
Mhm.
to get ever how many billions of players, whatever millions of players on the Xbox ecosystem playing on phones and eventually smart TVs and on tablets. The only players that only players that were getting fucked were the people who play on an Xbox.
Right.
And we still are technically.
Yeah.
You know, something I hear about Halo 5 a lot is, and I know some people don't like Halo 5, but something I hear about Halo 5 a lot is the MP was fire, the campaign was shit, right?
Yes.
I love
I
it.
hear that a lot. But the
Halo
reason
5?
why the
Campaign
MP
MC was fire.
the reason why MP was hotter than the single player is because Xbox is known for multiplayer, right?
Which is
That-
true. Yes.
That is true, and also a lot of people didn't like that. It wasn't just focused on Chief. It was Chief and Team Osiris.
Yeah.
And I thought that was fucking amazing. It's like, yo, like it's different.
I
Yeah,
will
it's-
tell you this. What I think, because people are seeing this wrong. If you haven't seen any of the stuff like promotional material that was before the game launched, it's a great story.
Oh, definitely. It's a beautiful story. I hope to see Locke in the next one.
Yeah,
Because apart from Chief, he's my favorite guy.
I think personally, Yobi, and this is just off of my inkling,
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
Locke is going to almost like save Chief at some point, because we already know they lost technically.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I almost feel like they're floating. Like it's almost like Locke is going to be like this floating entity that all of a sudden like gets the ship going or some shit. They come down and they save Chief when he's about to get destroyed or something.
You know what fucked up the Gears 5 campaign? You play and I love Locke. I thought the whole Team Osiris was badass, dude. I love that.
You mean fuck the Gears 5 campaign? What?
Yeah, I said you know what fucked it up for most people. And like I said, I love Locke and all of Team Osiris. But you know what fucked it up was the stupid ass internet or the commercials we got leading up to it, because what we saw did not translate into story-wise what we played.
It was misleading.
I hate when they do that shit, bro.
Misleading as hell.
I hate when they do that shit.
Like, how did that make any sense to what we played? It didn't. All it was trying to do was build up hype so you would buy the game.
Yeah.
Guys, I have to be annoying, but I have to go.
All right, have a good night, Flemish.
Flemish, we appreciate you, brother.
When you kiss your girl goodnight, Flemish, tell her I said hi.
I'll maybe come by next week. It depends on my job, when I have an early shift that I can be here. So I'll see you guys maybe.
Listen, we appreciate the fact that you took the time.
Yeah,
hang
man.
with
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep,
Appreciate you,
man.
brother.
Go to sleep, dude. It's late there.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
sleep, bro.
That's what I tell my
Bye-bye.
lady all the time. Go sleep.
Later, bro.
Later,
Hi to
Flamish.
chat.
Later,
Good
brother.
night, Flamish.
Like, hey, was Halo 5's campaign the best I ever played? Hell no, not by any stretch of the imagination. Was it the worst one I ever played? Probably, but was I entertained the whole time? Yeah, my only thing about playing the Halo 5 campaign was when you play a Halo game, who do you want to play as?
You're right.
Master Chief.
But
They
here's
don't-
the thing, guys. They were doomed if they did and doomed if they didn't. They
Yeah.
changed things up,
Yeah.
right? And they
Nobody
got
likes change.
and exactly. But if they didn't change things up, they'd be like, same fucking Halo.
Same old, same old.
Well, I will actually say this: Halo Reach had no Master Chief. Okay, it made you feel for every single character. That was
Halo
the
Reach.
that was the big thing, and they didn't do that in Halo 5, even though you weren't playing as Chief. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Halo
it was
Reach is one
almost-
of the best ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a little weird. They were like, Camille, what? You're like, Emil, what? Like, you're like, what's happening right now? And I think they didn't do that with Halo 5. It was like more like, we're gonna try to make it act like it's a battle between freaking Locke and Chief,
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't.
No,
And it wasn't. And it wasn't. And plus, towards the end, when they started fighting, that fight was fucking lukewarm as shit.
Oh yeah. One of the best parts about Halo 5, I will say this, I'm not shitting on it. Because I enjoy the game, but
I love Halo 5, Halo 4, but I prefer Halo 4 story over 5 because of the trauma on Chief. That shit was crazy.
One of the best parts about Halo 5 is that fantastic fucking intro.
Oh, that intro was fire.
That fire fucking intro.
That intro was fire.
Yes. That's sad to say, though. I'm not saying I hate the game or hated the campaign, but that's probably one of the only Halos I've only played one time.
Hey, Bethesda, if anybody from Bethesda is still out there, just throw Fallout 76 the fuck away. Just throw that shit away. Throw it away.
Have you played it recently?
Bro, I played it before I traded my Xbox in. I played it for like 30 minutes and I deleted it again for the third time.
Story arcs now. It's legit now. It's like they did a lot of work together.
I gave that shit 3 tries. I deleted that. I'm done with that shit.
Indy said Halo 1, 2, and 3 for the win. That's how I feel about Gears, bro. Gears 1, 2, and 3 for the win. Here, there, I brought it up for you, Crispy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even like really.
Shit,
I'm not even really a Halo guy, and I'm not a Gears guy. But I agree with that. Halo 1, 2, and 3, and Gears 1, 2, and 3 are the strongest in both franchises. They are.
Yes.
I'm
not saying that.
Here, I would tell him go play Gears 1 and Gears 3, and for the 360, totally different games. I'm just saying, and that's pretty incredible. Like for a console span of time to at the end, even Judgment visually, Judgment looked great.
No, we're not talking about Judgment. Fuck no. We're not talking about that abomination. Do not. That is the game that must not ever be mentioned in history of Gears ever again.
I actually like Gears Judgment. I like the campaign of Gears Judgment because I had started my boy Baird. I always loved Baird. That's the only reason.
Right.
I could see that.
No comment.
Baird's one of the funniest motherfuckers in the original trilogy.
Fallout 76 is cool, better not. Fuck Fallout 76. Simple as that.
Is there a remove button out of this Google Hangouts chat, by the way?
That game broke my heart, man.
If I'll tell you right now, if Fallout wants to revive itself, have a 2 to 4 player co-op inside of your story. And
Nah.
No, I'm telling you because
this how they revived themselves. Fallout New Vegas 2. Simple as that.
I'm telling you, they should have named it Fallout 69. It would have had a way higher attach rate.
You know what? I don't think you're ever gonna get New Vegas 2, but you'll get Outer Worlds 2. How about that?
Oh no, New Vegas 2 is coming. You got to New Vegas was a cult classic.
Because Obsidian belongs to Microsoft, and they're doing Outer Wilds now.
No. Outer Worlds been to make it, but trust me, New Vegas 2 is gonna come.
Obsidian has 3 studios. One we don't know what they're working on now.
Stubbsy, I didn't buy my two Gears Lancers that are sitting in here for Gears 4 and 5. I bought them because of Gears 1, 2, and 3 going back in the day. Yeah. I'm sorry, to this day, my favorite horde is Gears 3. I still like 2. But my favorite, I don't know. I play Gears 3 Horde, and I just like, oh no, I just can't. I got to go back.
Gears 3 Horde on Insane was the only one I ever
fucking
beat.
amazing. If New Flow's those community game nights, he needs to do some Gears Horde. Let's go to 50. Oh, I'm down for that.
Last time he
Yeah,
played
that's
Gears,
only
he
5
broke his
people.
controller.
That's the only problem.
Yeah, Gears 5 is in like gamepad. Well, he don't have gamepad, but it's in gamepad for like
He has
anybody.
Gears 5. He broke his controller last time we played during community game night. Smashed
And
that
it's free
motherfucker
with
right against
gold
the
coming
wall.
up in the next month. What is that? February.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's free in February.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when they were upping the price with 5 games. Does that still hold true? Since they went back on it?
They're not gonna go back on
Yeah,
that.
they're not gonna change
Okay.
We'll
we
get,
gonna have 5?
we'll get one game next month.
Are we gonna have
following.
5 games going forward?
No.
Shit, I hope so. I mean, they already set the bar, so they better stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, are we ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo!
Tea.
Gee.
Sorry, Yobi.
And crumpets.
Wow. That topic. Go away from that topic. Fuck that topic.
Fuck that.
I picked up some older games today, right? Because GameStop was doing 5 for 10.
Nice.
So I picked up some really, I want to say probably terrible games, to be honest with you, because they were like $4.99 and under that were the 5 for 10. So one of the games I got was Big Bumpin', the Burger King game for 99 cents.
Oh hell!
Has anybody played that game?
I've never played it.
OG just got that from his little
Retro
game thing.
game,
Yeah, he got it for free. It was brand new, sealed in box, and with their cellophane on it.
Wow.
Yeah, the price of it, the worth of it was $2.99.
Yep.
I got Jericho, which I never played before.
Was he from the WWE?
No.
I never heard of it.
That's like a scary game or some shit.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, I was just saying. I know the name of the game. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't have it or played it.
Know
of it.
I got Dark. Never heard of that.
Did somebody erase perfect? Did somebody erase perfect from the cover?
No perfect. Dark.
I've never heard that one either.
Yeah, so I guess a lot of I don't even know what they are. I can't remember the rest of them. So like they must be like, terrible titles. But I'm hoping that it just puts me a little bit above Flamish this month, especially that Big Bumpkin game.
Those achievements.
Big Pump.
Yeah,
All you gotta
stop. He won't stop.
you gotta do in Big Bumping is serve people Whoppers. Pretty much sneak up on them and give them a Whopper. Clown.
Wait,
that's the premise of the
did you
game.
buy? Did you buy Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, I can't find it here. All the GameStops are out in.
Yeah, because you can get 1,000 in like 5 minutes.
I thought you said Avatar: The Last Hairbender for a minute. I'm like, what the
I
fuck
thought
is
you was like, what?
He doesn't
Break
have
out-
it in here, does
break
he?
out
I'm back. I was on a
break out
phone
your-
call.
Break out
Right
your
on.
straightening iron, folks.
Yeah. Well, straighten some hair.
Listen, you guys don't even know the tortures. I gotta watch 3 women in the morning straightening their hair.
Oh God.
I'm
Every
sorry for
fucking
you.
day here.
I'm sorry for you, graphic. I'm so sorry for you, buddy.
Jay's standing outside the door, saying his wife's name like Sheldon.
I'm trying
Big
to
Bang Theory.
fucking sleep. I'm trying to sleep, and they're all in my bathroom trying to straighten their hair. It's like,
Yeah, are you asleep,
you guys
Dad?
go somewhere else?
I'd be like, can you go in the kitchen and do that?
Yeah,
That's
and they're
that's
doing TikTok videos and everything else.
That's a great
God.
smell. That's a great smell, Jay. Burnt hair and hairspray.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, is that
Burnt hair.
hair products, nail products, any kind of beauty
Jesus.
products. Ugh.
Trust me, my wife straightens her hair once in a while. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, you're straightening
Yeah,
your hair.
yeah. I need to call the fire department.
Yes. I can imagine 3. There's actually smoke rolling out the bathroom.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Shit.
Yeah, that's right. Testosterone and testicles are a minority in this house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you, Jay. I was that way too. When my girls were here, it was 4 versus 1.
Yeah.
Floop the poop.
What? Hey, Floop the poop.
Floop the poop. That's funny. That is hilarious.
No, but like I was telling you earlier, Jay, before we started, you need to play Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Toshiba. Whatever
I'm
you
not
wanna call it.
joking, man. Like that game is right up my alley.
Yo, that game looks so fucking sick.
I was playing it today. I got it for Christmas. Played about an hour of it, and I hadn't went back to it. And I went playing it today. That game is fucking dope, dude.
Nice, nice. Yeah, whenever my brother picks up his PS5, I'm definitely gonna get that shit.
And I will have to say, Yakuza Like a Dragon, first one I've ever played, and I'm digging that one. For anybody who hasn't played a Yakuza.
Bro, I can't wait till I start back streaming. I think I gotta go through the whole Yakuza series. Bro. I have to.
I think I'm gonna once I beat this one, I'm gonna go through because I've never played any of them but this one now.
Me neither.
So I think I'm gonna go through the rest of them because they're all on Game Pass, ain't they?
Yep, yeah, all of them.
They're coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
three
like
out of five,
what 4 of them on Game Pass right now.
I know there's some on Game Pass right now. I have one or two of them downloaded, the older ones.
Yeah.
But all of them are supposed to be coming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know what? It's like the Yakuza. What was it? Yakuza Kiwami 0 or whatever it was. It came to Game Pass like the day after I bought the entire series on PlayStation. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet you was like, fuck you guys.
And you bought it digitally too, right?
Yes. Yes.
Can't even take it back.
That sucks.
I mean, it's all good. I know it's a good series, so I still got to go through it, but I'll play it on both PlayStation and Xbox. I don't care. It's all good.
Yeah.
I still would have been pissed. I was like, yo, really?
Yeah, it happens though. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Get your money back.
Yeah, not digitally from Sony.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sony don't.
Yeah, that's why.
You're fucked.
That's
basically.
why.
Unless it's Cyberpunk.
CDPR, we're about to throw down with Sony over that shit.
Oh, and what game? What's the indie answer me? I can't think of it right now. The game.
Wait a second. I gotta say this
so
before I
fun,
forget
Jay.
it. Okay, you guys remember that show,
No.
In Living Color?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
classic.
In
Living color.
Okay, remember, Homie Don't Play That?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, homie don't play that with the soccer shit.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's Sony Don't Play That.
Sony don't play that.
That's fucked up, Jay.
Yep.
Where do you think Fire Marshal Bill came
Bill.
from? Come on.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. No, I was gonna say that indie game that it looks like kind of like Cyberpunk that I bought because of indie. What is it, indie?
Yo, this game looks so sick, Jay.
This is me playing, homie.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
This is evidence posting tonight.
Yeah.
Pre-recorded video.
This whole time. I thought
Pre-recorded.
pre-recorded.
Not pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucked up. I'm gonna say, oh hell no.
Yes, Ghost Runner indie. I tried that.
Yo, how is Ghost Run? I always wanted to play that shit. That shit looks epic.
It looks good. It looks good. I like it, but you gotta be on point with that game. You get hit one time, you die. Then you gotta start back like from your previous spot. You basically gotta learn how to be on damn near perfect. Like when to slash, when to jump, whatever. It's good. I like it, but woo, that's gonna be a tough one.
Wow. Yeah, I thought about picking that up.
It's good. I like it. It screams cyberpunk like hell, but it's just it basically it live, die, repeat. Like like Tom Cruise? What's that Tom Cruise movie with Emily Blunt?
Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie too.
Yeah. I'm digging it, but you got to be on your P's and Q's with that one.
Makes me wonder if Deathloop is going to be like that. Because Deathloop, they you get killed and they recycle you back to the day before or something.
Yeah. That's kind of like how Ghost Runner is. I don't know. Is that cross-gen? Or is that?
I don't think they've specified yet. I guess we'll find out.
I didn't think they had either.
I know they said your triggers lock when your gun jams. That's going to piss some people off.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Because I know with the DualSense for the PS5, they have the new smart triggers. I could already see myself breaking those triggers after like a week.
I said a couple of weeks ago, I saw people already bitching about them. Some people's DualSense their triggers had broke already.
Yeah. Yep.
Not good.
Yeah, I just hope Xbox doesn't do that because I like the Xbox controller the way it is, you know.
The Xbox controller. I can play with either one of them, but they don't bother me. Because I've always had a PlayStation since day one. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, whatever. I started out on it. Well, you know, when there was a PlayStation, it's just like I started out on a Xbox with a dual controller. So I can play with any controller, but if I had to pick a controller that I prefer, it's the Xbox.
Yep.
Because I do like the offset thumbsticks. You know, the one side by side, I can play with those. They don't bother me, but I prefer my thumbsticks where like offset like Xbox.
You know, I used to be a PS3 gamer, and I tried playing the 360 back in the day, and I did not like the offset joysticks back then, right?
Yeah.
But this generation, you know, Drive Club came out, pissed me the fuck off. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm finally looking at an Xbox One. And I went and played Forza Horizon 2 in the GameStop, and I said, this is what I want. And at that point, the offset joysticks were perfect.
Well, if you want to know what a perfect controller layout is, just look at all the controllers that emulate an Xbox controller over. If PlayStation controllers layout, thumbstick layout, and how its shape was preferred, it would copy a PlayStation controller. But most third-party companies copy the 360 or the Xbox One controller, just the Microsoft the Xbox controller in general.
It just feels better.
Yeah, it does.
I can't stand thumbsticks straight, next to each other down low. Just can't stand them.
Yeah, it takes getting used to.
Like I was telling Sentinel, I can play with them all because if I've had PS1, day 1, 2, 3, I've had them all, but I still prefer. Hell, I got the Duke controller right here. I play with that big bitch, but I still prefer the Xbox controller.
If it wasn't for the Duke controller, I wouldn't have the hand strength I have right now.
Tell him.
Because nowhere to rely. That beast
That's
made me stretch. It made me stretch my hand as far as it could. Oh my god! Yeah.
Yeah.
To this day, my wife thanks Duke. Not joking. I know, right over everyone's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which Sonic is this? Infinite?
Generations.
Generation.
This is one of the best Sonic games ever made. No word of a lie, because you get to play the original.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Sweet.
You get to play the original Tiny Sonic, then you get to play the 3D Sonic from the Dreamcast games, and you get to play 2D and 3D in this game.
That's cool.
That's sick.
So freaking good.
You know, since we're talking about Sonic, I want to bring up something. I know we've all heard it, right? What if Microsoft bought Sega?
I've been dying for that to happen for years.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Sega is my favorite company.
I just got one thing to say. What are they waiting on? Just do it.
I know, right?
But that's the thing. It's probably not as simple as just saying, "We want to buy you." It's
you're ours now.
You got to go through the motions and stuff. Yeah.
Well, who owns the rights to the Yakuza franchise, though? Is it Sega?
I think it is, isn't it, Jago?
Atlas, and Sega owns Atlas.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're already willing to put the entire Yakuza series that was previously PlayStation exclusive on the Xbox means that, there is a possibility for them to have some type of positive business relationship.
Well, just look at the original Xbox that came out. It had a lot of Dreamcast sequels on it.
Yeah.
It had
Panzer Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon.
Florida.
It also had Jesus Christ, why are these games like leaving my brain right away?
Beer. It's called a beer.
That's basically what it is.
Right.
So they had Panzer Dragoon. They had Shenmue 3.
Yep.
Panzer Dragoon was so good.
It had Jet Set Radio, but it was Jet Set Radio Future.
Yeah.
Was on there. They had a lot of Sega games
Originally
on
with
there.
Jet Grind Radio.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that the Xbox was the predecessor to the Dreamcast.
It is. It's a spiritual successor.
It
to
was.
the
Man,
Dreamcast.
the OG Xbox basically was Dreamcast 2.0.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm staring at my damn Dreamcast right now.
Jago, did you see this picture? Somebody, I tagged someone in. I forgot to tag you. It's a red Dreamcast, bro.
No, really?
Offer to tag in it right now. That shit is so sick.
Holy shit. That would surprise me. I know.
Yeah, they had a Resident Evil limited edition.
Evil,
Dreamcast is red.
Yeah, I mean, you can get Resident Evil Veronica
pink ones too.
right now for $3 if you want to buy the remastered version.
Yeah. Well, see, look, I never had to buy another Dreamcast. You know why?
Just tag you in it.
Because I bought mine day one when I was in. This one actually came from Fort Bliss. No, this came when I was. My Dreamcast I got right now, I actually bought when I was in AIT in Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
You were in artificial intelligence?
Yes, I was. Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes.
Genius motherfucker.
No, and then I had it for years, a couple years, and then I lost it. But what I'm saying is I never had to buy.
You lost it.
Thought I lost it, but I never had to buy. I've never had to buy another one because even after being in the fucking storage barn for 16, 17 years, this motherfucker still works. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
This amazes me.
No, it's awesome.
You know, it sucks though that
Yo,
Sega
Stubbs, it's just like the WWE. Never say never. Never say never.
I invited Stubbs to the show. You know what he said to me? He said, "Sorry guys, I'm in bed." So he's in bed right now with his woman next to him. We should make him feel real. We should make him feel really uncomfortable.
Roll over,
Listen,
whisper in her ear.
if somebody would have told me 5 years ago that Microsoft was gonna buy ZeniMax, I'd have been like, no, it's not happening. But hey, it happened. So Stubbs, never say never, buddy.
Well, you know, the thing that kind of bit ZeniMax in the ass is that they were a privately traded company, so you never really knew how they were doing stock-wise.
Yeah.
But the rich guys that own that shit are only going to put up with so much loss of the value of their stock.
Yep.
And eventually, you know, Microsoft is like, hey, you know what? We'll buy you for, you know, a good amount of money. And they're like, fuck it.
Yeah, Microsoft said, y'all publicly traded. How about we throw you a bag of 7.6
17, wasn't it?
No, 7.8.
Oh, 7 point. Okay.
Yeah, and they were like, we're out. Thank you.
Yo, the next Elder Scrolls. Do you guys think Bethesda's gonna use a new trailer? I mean, not a new trailer. Sorry, a new gameplay engine.
They better use a new engine.
They have to because Skyrim is amazing, but up until now, that shit's kind of dated.
No.
And one reason why they bought Bethesda and ZeniMax is because they were a privately traded company. Because it's way easier to buy a private company other than a publicly traded company.
Yeah, we'll hear right away when they apply to buy Sega out because it has to go through the Security Exchange Commission, and you'll have everything laid out right away. It won't be a secret. The day when it goes out, they'll have to do it.
I'm gonna be honest, and we all know most of us are Sega guys, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Sega is not what they used to be.
They're not.
And I would much rather them, because we all grew up with Capcom too. I would much rather them buy Capcom. If that could be a thing, I don't think it would ever be. And I don't think that they'd ever be able to buy Sega either. But if I had to pick or choose, I'd rather them buy Capcom.
I don't know. I think it's the fact that Sega was a first party at one point, kind of
I also
a little
believe
bit above.
They have to anything more than 10 or 15% of a Japanese company has to be approved by their government.
Yeah.
As well. So.
You know, something that I kind of see it in Sony or in the PlayStation brand, and I think it's a little troubling. Is Xbox reacts quick. You know, they care to interact with their fans. Their customer service is straight. Sony sucks because they basically think they're above their fans.
They don't have to respond to you, Sentinel.
Yeah, what I'm saying though is Sega was like that in the 90s, and that's why, because if you remember, there was a disconnect between Sega of America and Sega in Japan.
Oh, yeah. No, what I was saying, I was agreeing with you. They're so high and mighty. They're like, I don't have to respond to your customer service complaint.
And it's like PlayStation might be on top now, but if they don't learn some humility, they might go through the same fate in like 5 or 10 years.
We felt that in 2013, especially being an Xbox fan, dude. Dude, I mean, it was so like staggered, like TV. I mean, you can go look at some of the YouTube videos. Like they must have said TV like freaking 100 times.
They said TV and sports more than they said games at E3.
Yes.
And you know, even though they did that, I was still not taken away from. I wasn't taken back from that. I was like,
Me
neither.
this is awesome.
You know
I said,
why?
yeah,
I thought
You
that
know
was
why?
one now.
For me, I always had Gears on Xbox. That was, I'm telling you, like, exclusives do matter. That's why I'm not like, I never trash anybody on exclusives. It's just like, which kind of exclusive do you like? Do you like one that gives you a great campaign and multiplayer, or do you just like great campaign? And that's you as a gamer. That's not me. You know what I mean? But don't sit there and trash me because I love multiplayer gaming, and Halo and Gears have given us both time and time again. And Forza on top of that, like, you can play by yourself or you can play with a bunch of people and have fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, you could say those big three are, you know, oh, that's all Xbox has. Well, guess what? I want to see some SOCOMs back in the day because I played on PlayStation. I want to see a SOCOM again.
That ain't gonna happen, Chris. That ain't gonna happen. If they are the third person over the shoulders story, single player story driven narrative company now.
You know what though? I want to point out is I'm playing Rise Son of Rome for the first time, right?
Oh my God!
For the first time? Classic.
That game still
And we
looks
know
good.
it's a third person over the shoulder action game.
Dude, you
And-
guys animated graphic gaming pick is fucking fire.
Yeah, Xbox did it right with that game.
Fuck yeah, they did. That's why everybody clamors for a sequel.
Dude,
Now you
the
look-
Cry engine on top of it.
Yeah.
That thing still looks. Dude, I booted up on 1X. I'm like, my God, this game looks brand new because I never played it. I'm not that. That's not my type of game, but
That game
I
is
had
8 years old, Crispy. 8 years old. You put it up to this day, and it still looks damn good.
My point is though, is that they had stuff going into this past generation.
They did.
Where if they would have invested in it, and Sunset Overdrive, I know it didn't do as good as Infamous, but it's the same type of game.
Yep.
If they would have just doubled down rather than panic and invest in a Rise sequel, invest in a Sunset Overdrive sequel, they could have done so much better than they did. They needed to invest. Now they're doing it.
Microsoft should have been doing what they're doing now.
Yes.
Back at the beginning of the last generation, because during the last generation they brought out some amazing. They may have been third party games. You know, whatever.
Yeah. So Jago, I tagged you in the picture.
Okay. But like Rise deserved a sequel. What did you just say?
Absolutely.
Killer Instinct deserves a sequel. Quantum Break deserves, and Quantum Break. All these games got caught up in the stupid fucking narrative of it's not 900p and it's all PlayStation.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
You're right about Killer Instinct. It does need a sequel.
Killer Instinct deserves one. Quantum Break deserves one.
Phil already stated that they're just trying to find another studio for it.
Like honestly, when was the last generation that was defined by its resolution?
Yeah,
none.
Shit. Or
None that I know of.
Or how much grass
reason,
there is, Jay?
and the reason why PlayStation went down that road and really trashed was because they had nothing else to use. They were digging for anything they could find. It was basically the same as Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Microsoft shot themselves in the foot. Sony came over there and threw them a band-aid and said,
Per
I got
usual.
you, bitch. Yep, got you, bitch. And this is how you trade games. And then a lot of people play games. We're the hardcore. Casuals went, oh yeah, fuck yeah. You know, it's always.
Yo, I thought that was funny when they did that. This is how you trade games. I thought that was so fucking funny, bro.
Yeah.
And that's funny because at the time I was a PlayStation fan, well, not a fanboy, but I only had PlayStation and the Xbox 360. I was gonna pick up a 4 before I picked up the 1, just because of that.
Microsoft has always been the underdog. They will always be the underdog because Nintendo's old school. They've been around since the beginning. Sony and PlayStation are older than Microsoft and Xbox, so people naturally, when you talk to people about gaming, like, what you got? I got a PlayStation, Nintendo. I was in GameStop when I bought Yakuza, and I bought Evil Within 2. Most people that were in there, and there was some weird ass looking motherfucker that was staring at the Sony fucking eye. I'm gonna tell you that. But I was like, it doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna go. What do you play? Oh, I wanted to go, what do you play on? And then they went from Sony and went to Nintendo. I was like, oh, okay.
I had
And don't forget,
I had
Nintendo is the industry's darling. They can't do
Oh
wrong.
yeah, they
So they
can't do
say.
no wrong. Yeah, they
yeah,
can't.
no, they can't do any wrong. I will say this: I feel like the only console has really, truly thinking of the new age gamer is Xbox.
Yeah.
Console.
Xbox is right there.
And it's because they are providing you with subscriptions. What's for most of these kids, subscription is normal. Okay,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
you
yeah.
have your PSNs, you have your PS Now, but nobody really like clamors about PS Now. I don't see any like hardcore PlayStation get like PS Now is the greatest thing ever.
No,
And I'm like,
because you don't need it to play their games, Crispy. Most of them.
but that's the point. Like, and I see people all over the place. Like, dude, like Xbox is doing things, so you subscribe, right? You don't even have a console, and you can use your phone to play first-party games, and you know the games that keep coming in on xCloud through Game Pass, and you get all these games for a subscription-based price. People are loving it, and especially younger people. Like, you know, I mean, anybody under their 30s might not know what we know. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point. Like, dude, I started at you know, I played Atari 2600. I didn't like it. You know what I mean? Then I went to the arcade and I'm like, is this what games can be? And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And then I played Nintendo. Then I played Sega Genesis. Then I played all of these other consoles that come across the board. And some are successful, some aren't. The point is that the ones that are successful actually think of the future in some way, shape, or form. Even Nintendo at one point with the Wii, a lot of people didn't realize how important that was for gaming. It really, like, they blew the market out the water. Like, everybody talks about the 360 and the PlayStation 3. How about the Wii, bro? The Wii smashed everybody.
Nintendo,
The Wii was killing shit.
Nintendo,
everybody.
Nintendo wasn't trying. They still aren't. They still are not scared to try different things. The Nintendo Wii introduced motion controls, and then Sony copied with the Move controllers, and Microsoft copied with the Kinect.
And people gotta understand that Nintendo is the king of that, and on top of that, that's basically that's their field. Like, oh, we're the kingdom trying new shit, and 9 times out of 10, they always strike gold with it.
They're not failed to innovate and try shit new because
Dude, Nintendo was supposed to come out with a fucking virtual reality. You remember the red virtual reality shit?
Oh yeah.
Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
I had one.
That shit was ahead of its time.
horrible.
But I just hated the shit was all red.
And Sega was the same way back in the day. They innovated. They pushed the boundaries. That's where that whole Sega does what Nintendo don't came about. And like Sentinel was saying earlier, the only reason Sega went out of business is because of the fucking infighting between Sega of Japan and Sega of America not fucking working together. They fucked themselves.
And I'll tell you this right now, what really hurt the Dreamcast was that you could pirate those games. They didn't have the proper engine.
You could copy them on a blank CD. Yep.
Yes. So that really, really hurt them. I will say this, probably the greatest, like, next-gen experience I've ever had to this day was going and playing Sega Saturn versus everybody else that was playing at the time. Because I got it like day one. And I'm like, my God, this 3D aspect, like, all this craziness that was on my TV, my little tube that had like, it was like a little small TV, but it's probably heavier than my flat screen right now. And I was like, man, this is just amazing. And that's where I go and say, like, you know, there's innovation, but they have to realize there's innovation in different ways. Like right now, through this past gen, innovation came through what PlayStation did with the games themselves, made them feel like almost you're watching a movie or you're playing this greatly acted or you're the actor yourself. Like they made you feel like you were a part of the game, and that's something that hopefully will continue to happen. But at the same time, we have gamers that just constantly play multiplayer like myself that just want this experience to be fluid. And if I'm going to get a team together, it's going to be fluid. And even like my best friend, he has been playing on PlayStation for years. He's fought me for years. And he's finally told me, he's like, dude, PlayStation, if they don't get their shit together, is going to be hurting. Because he's got a Series X. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's a multiplayer gamer at the end of the day. And he is absolutely loving it. And that's where I go and say, like, it's about the gamers. The problem is that us older multiplayer gamers are few and far between. The problem is that all the people that are going to be purchasing games in 5 to 10 years are going to be hardcore multiplayer with the Fortnites, with the PUBGs, whatever else is going on. And that's the strange thing that I feel like the only Xbox has been like, hey, we're going to provide you with this. And it's a little hard to understand why I like tout for Xbox, because I am a multiplayer gamer at 33 years old. But I feel like, my girlfriend's son, he's just like, oh, I want to play with my friends. And because his friends only have PlayStation, that's what he's playing on.
Well, you know what sells the PlayStation brand, right? It's hype.
Hype, of course.
And that was a problem that Sega had. They had the hype with the Sega Genesis. It was a badass console, but the hype maintained a lot of the momentum, and they had success too fast, and they couldn't figure out what the fuck they were doing with the Sega CD, with the 32X, with the Saturn 1, 2, 3 right afterwards. And I mean, we all know about the Saturn. It pretty much launched the same day they announced it.
It launched the same day. They pissed off. Yeah, it launched on the E3 2000, whatever it was, and 99, whatever it was.
It launched on the same day.
The retailers
did not know.
The retailers did not know. A lot of retailers didn't even know about the Saturn. They found out by the news after E3, and that alienated a lot of them. A lot of retailers would not even sell the fucking Saturn
because they want to know ahead of time.
And a lot of devs that were working on games that that pissed a lot of them off too, because their time frames changed.
Because if you can't build hype for a brand and you can't explain to people what the brand is, it's not going to succeed. Now I know we talk about Nintendo; they're pretty much the darling of the industry. But with the Wii U, no one knew what the fuck it was.
No,
dude, bro,
that's why it failed.
Listen, when they came out with the Wii U, bro, the first thing that popped in my mind was, oh, this is a nice add-on to the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, a year later, I found out it's like, no, that's a whole new system. I was like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, it's a whole new system. I was like,
exactly.
Wow.
And people were confused about that. And it's
I
like
was heavy confused. I didn't understand. I was like, a new system? What?
And Nintendo needed to explain that to people. Say, hey, this is a new system. It's not an add-on like the 32X was.
I really thought it was an add-on, bro.
No, it was a new system. Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, just for the average consumer that may not follow game news, they may not know. They may say, hey, we got a Wii at the home. We have a Wii at the house. So this Wii U, maybe it's an add-on or something. I don't know.
It's like
they're not gonna know.
Like me, saying, no, I haven't bought a Nintendo. I haven't gave a fuck about Nintendo since the GameCube. That's just me.
Right.
Even when I was watching the commercials, I thought when I saw that tablet, I thought it was just an add-on for the Wii.
Yep.
Like, okay, they bring it out of tablet. Cool.
Yeah, because they didn't clarify it. And how the hell are you supposed to know?
No, it's like Wii went on to play it. Then their commercial was Wii U want to play. Well, okay, what's Wii U? The tablet? Okay, we add a tablet to my Wii then. That's what I thought it was too, because I didn't follow Nintendo.
Yep. I think the Wii was the last console that I owned from Nintendo. Before that, I owned a Nintendo 64, because the controller was weird, but if you knew how to play on it, it was badass.
Yes,
it was. I agree with you.
Man, that Wii U controller, bro, I thought that shit looked like a big ass iPad, bro.
No, but about the Sega thing, like a lot of us older guys, like Mike would agree to, like, you started and you had them all. A lot of us older gamers who've had all these consoles, who grew up Sega, who are Sega guys but had Nintendo, had pretty much everything. Yeah. Why you ask much older gamers why they may prefer an Xbox is because they were pretty much Sega kids. Because Sega innovated, and Nintendo still did back then too. They still try in their quirky ways, but Sega, like I said, Sega does what Nintendo don't. And if you're a Sega guy, it was kind of felt like a natural progression to move to an
Those
Xbox.
commercials got me, Jago. I'll tell you what, they did. You know, like a lot of the sports games back then when the Sega Genesis.
Fucking Evander Holyfield, what was it? Evander Holyfield, Real Deal Boxing or whatever it was. All the sports games, dude.
Yeah, like they had all the good sports games, dude. That's what made me like. That's where I go back and say that's why I'm a Chiefs fan, because NFL '94 and '95 were like the best football games back then, and they were only on Genesis, and that's the craziest thing because, you know, like what a lot of people don't realize, Nintendo with the Super Nintendo, when they came out, they went more for the audio than anything else, and they kind of rehashed their games, you know, made sequels, everything else. While Sega was like, no, we're gonna go in the sports realm, we're gonna go in the brawler realm, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there, and we're gonna kind of really cater to the older, even like my father or my mother at one point would be like, what are you playing right now?
They went for the guys that were already Sega, but they did it smart and was like, well, the guys that are already Sega are going to buy the Sega Genesis, or you know, if you're Sega Master System, or maybe if you didn't, but you saw the Sega Genesis, like this console is cool.
Oh, what up, Noof?
But they were kind of smart too. They went smart and was like, look, what's one of the audiences we can capture? Like, maybe the easiest audience we capture is the sports fanatic. So let's bring out great sports games.
And you're damn right about that, because
hey, Mike, it's not a Sega discussion. It's a banger Sega discussion. You hate that damn word.
Well, you know something else that was interesting about Sega is you remember Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
yes.
For the Super Nintendo, it was edited. There wasn't any blood or none of that.
It was green
fatalities.
Green blood and edited were not even real fatalities.
But not for the Sega Genesis. It was as mature as the
Sega Genesis was cut though.
And that, you know, it's like you can either play on the kiddie console, the Super Nintendo, or you can play on, you know, the cool console, the Sega Genesis. And that's how it was.
Like the Crispy's point, the only thing the Super Nintendo, the only advantage that Mortal Kombat port on Super Nintendo had was the audio was better.
Yep.
Yeah. And the same thing with the Street Fighter port.
Infinite, get me into discussion.
The Street Fighter port on the Nintendo had better audio, but it was much faster and fluid on the Genesis.
Yep. I played them.
Well, when those games came out, that was the 32-bit, by the way. That was not the 16-bit. So
no, what? What do you mean? No, I'm talking.
16-bit was only for Mortal Kombat.
It was for Street Fighter. No, Street Fighter Championship Edition was on Sega Genesis.
Yep, and Super Nintendo.
He's right.
16-bit consoles. Yep.
I know that because I spent $99 on it.
Oh wow.
Damn, I remember
back in 1992.
I played Street Fighter on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. I played Mortal Kombat 1, 2, whatever it was, 3, whatever the last one was came out, but I played them on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Yep.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat 2, where the hell is Stryker?
Oh, that bitch is in a retirement home. He's old as shit now.
Well, they bring out like the likes of Spawn and shit. Like,
that's fucked up. He said that bitch in
the he done struck out. He done struck out, Yobi.
Oh shit, that's funny. That is funny.
I'd love to
agree with you.
I'd love to see Stryker come back, other than back somebody like Meat or some of those other crazy Mortal Kombat characters.
Meat! Oh my god.
Or Mocap.
Yeah, Mocap.
Listen, I think they should just do it like this. Anybody out there in the MK universe, anybody in the developers, bro, just keep releasing characters for Mortal Kombat, because this is the best graphic engine we ever had for Mortal Kombat. This is the best gameplay engine we've ever had for Mortal Kombat. Just keep dropping DLC.
You know who we can thank for this? We can thank the DC versions. what's the DC fighting game called?
Justice.
Injustice.
Fucking Injustice,
When
dude.
when that game came out,
Mhm.
oh my god, I was blown away at the graphics.
It was a
Me too.
beautiful
That they
game.
adopted
What's up,
that
Noof?
MK.
Beautiful game.
So good, so good.
Yep. So guys, please, just keep dropping characters because the Steam for Mortal Kombat 11 from the time it released up to now has not let up not
Hell
one fucking
no.
bit.
Hell
It's still
no.
going strong and strong. Just keep dropping characters.
And I was listening to the Bitcast from last, what was it? Yeah, this past Saturday. I think Ames was talking about it and playing with somebody else. He said, it looks good on my Xbox One X. He said the fucking difference between the One X version and the Series X version is fucking night and day. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't wait to get a Series X and load Mortal Kombat 11 up there. If it looks that much better, it looks phenomenal now.
Dude, I'm waiting for them to bring Smoke, man. That's my guy.
Smoke.
I want to see Smoke. I want to see Smoke, man. But yeah, man, they just keep dropping characters. Cause me personally, I rather them do it like this. Like I forgot which Mortal Kombat it was. It was one of the games that had like the biggest roster, bro. Armageddon,
Yeah.
I said they do it like this. Every character that has ever appeared in MK history, bro, just bring them on to 11 overtime. That would be fucking sick.
The only thing I'll say, Yubby, that Ames said he didn't really care for was the 80s action heroes in there. I was like, no, come on, Ames, because Ames is a little bit younger than me. Ames is like 41 or 2. I'm like, come on, Ames, you don't like Rambo and Robo?
I mean, I feel him, but at the same time, you got to look at it from my perspective, because I'm pretty sure we was all growing up. I'm pretty sure some of you guys said, damn, I would love to see Terminator versus Rambo.
Yes.
It's like, and to see that shit in Mortal Kombat, it's like, have you guys been stalking our dreams or something? That's fucking amazing. And like, we always wanted to see Terminator versus.
When they first did Jason versus Predator,
fuck yeah,
that's amazing.
And now we have Terminator versus RoboCop. Like, bro, that's fucking dope. Like, bro, bring it. Just keep bringing it, man.
Who didn't want to see Alien and Predator in Mortal Kombat X?
Come
on,
now. I mean, come on. Yeah, you're right.
Of course.
Come on.
I hope they bring them to Mortal Kombat 11 too. Please bring them all.
I've spent more on Mortal Kombat 11 because I bought the $100 version, then I bought the add-on, then I bought the other add-on.
Me too, bro. I don't care. That's our childhood right there, bro.
Yes, and I would continue to buy more DLC.
That is money well. That is money well spent.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to discount it because I want rain, but I'm not doing it anymore.
Listen, if they don't put Ash in this game soon,
I'm gonna be pissed, Jay.
I'm gonna have a little revolt. I'm gonna be a little pissed off.
Because I wanted.
They've been hinting about Ash.
Make sure you guys like and sub to the channel, please.
Thank you. Appreciate it. No, they hinted fucking Ash for so long, and we still ain't got him.
I know.
I don't know what the deal is.
I feel like it's gonna be the last right before they start working on, or they're probably already working on 12, but.
No, hell no. They don't need to be working on no damn 12. The Steam is not even lit up on 11.
Dude, they're owned by Warner Brothers. That's like their cash cow. They're gonna work on 12 at some point.
I heard
man, they should just keep dropping characters. Bring more story DLC. Just keep doing it. They don't need. We don't need no 12 right now.
Called just Mortal Kombat, just like what Xbox is doing with just Forza.
Yeah.
Well, I think Ames on the Bitcast was saying they'd like to see NetherRealm do something else besides a fighting game. Hell no, I disagree with that. Nope.
Nah, leave NetherRealm alone. Let them do what they're good for.
Yeah,
leave them alone. Do not touch them.
They've been doing fighting games since inception. Do not make them do anything else.
Right, because
what if they did something like
turn into another Bioware. Fuck no. Leave NetherRealm alone. Let them do that shit.
Are from Midway, by the way.
Yeah.
So most of their, like the majority of their higher ups are from Midway. So they're gonna continue to make fighting games. The only thing is at some point, they need to figure out, is it going to be just a platform and they're just going to continue to release DLC? Because I feel like they do DLC pretty damn good.
Oh, they do it amazing.
They should do it like this. Keep dropping characters, keep making story DLC with MK, and then split the team up to make another fighting game that's not MK while MK is still being worked on. That'd be sick.
That's why Injustice. exists.
Yeah,
Well,
Injustice
I mean,
was fucking sick, by
they
the way.
could still do Mortal Kombat, but do something like Deadly Alliance.
Well, what you talking about? What is it? Was that the game with Sub-Zero? No.
Yeah.
What,
No.
That was Mortal
Talking
Kombat
about
Mythology.
mythology.
No,
Bro,
no,
that was the worst Mortal Kombat game ever made. Mythology
they need to
Sub-Zero,
do another
trash.
Shaolin Monk.
No, Deadly
need to do
Alliance
another-
with Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
Yeah, they need to do Shaolin Monks.
I'm not saying they got to do exactly that, but I'm saying they could differentiate like that and still have it a Mortal Kombat game.
Mythology
But it's
Sub-Zero
like
was terrible.
You know, it's like a beat 'em up or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Like as long as
Shaolin Monks.
as long as it still had fighting involved.
Shaolin
yeah,
Monks is fucking dope.
I
You
love
don't,
it.
have to, you don't have to be a straight up fighter, but as long as there's still basically a fighter with maybe like a platformer, kind of like the one with Sub-Zero was. I don't think I played Shadow Monk, but as long as they still basically working with their bread and butter, what they know to do. Yeah, I agree with that. But don't try to make them make like Horizon Zero Dawn or no.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
No. No third person overshow. No. Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Let them make what they're good at.
Exactly.
They've never, as far as I know, I've never heard Ed Boon or even John Tobias back in the day go, I would rather work on a fucking Mario type game. You know, they never said that.
The only thing I heard that Ed Boon would like to work on is another Killer Instinct.
Yes.
He also said that he would love to do a Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
He did say that.
He did. I'm down.
What are they waiting on? They need to do that.
I'm down for that.
Fucking partnership. I don't care. Like, you know, Sony does all these partnerships. Let's go. Like 1 year freaking exclusivity. Like, well, come on, Xbox. Like,
Honestly, bro, I'll say it like this. I would love for that shit to be that Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct. I would love for that to be an exclusive. Why? Because Sony has all of these goddamn they have a shitload of fighters on their platform, and it's just exclusive to that. And I believe that and PC, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, here's my question though, right? Is like
go
Killer
ahead.
Instinct is what, T for teen?
Say it again.
Yeah, it's T for T. Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be hard to do a Mortal Kombat crossover.
no,
unless-
because you have Injustice. So
Yeah, but Injustice is not Mortal Kombat.
No, it's more like it's a T like a T for Teen too, ain't it? Injustice. Yeah.
yes, it is.
But if anyone's ever played DC versus Mortal Kombat,
Oh
I
my
played
God.
that shit.
that was a great
Yeah, I
game
played
back in
that
the day
shit.
too.
It was, but I didn't like
I beat
Mortal
the
Kombat
shit out of
characters.
Superman up.
Mortal Kombat characters not being able to do fatalities. That was lame as fuck.
You're right.
That was lame as hell.
That's part of Mortal Kombat. So if you're putting it in a game like Killer Instinct where there's just combos but there's not fatalities, you're kind of nerfing Mortal Kombat.
Well, they could do it in a way where, like if they didn't want to do fatalities, they could do what is it with the Killer Instinct character? What are they called? No.
Ultras.
No,
Ultra
not
combos?
Ultra. No. We were like, you see Shadow Jago, not the dude. He flips his sword around and he hits a dude in the air. He slices him like 6 times. It's Jesus Christ, been so long since I played.
The Ultra combo, right now.
No, Ultra. Christ. What are they called? They're not Ultras. Because you always Ultra, he goes, Ultra combo, and hit him like a bunch of times. Ultimate!
Ultimate combo.
Oh.
Ultimate. Yeah. They're more more lethal, but like it doesn't. It shows like when you do one with Shadow Jago, he flips his sword around, he jumps in the air, and he slices the dude with his sword like 6 times and lands. But it doesn't show what happened to the opponent. But you know, Shadow Jago slicing the opponent, the dude's dead. They can do something like that.
Well, I mean,
The Mortal Kombat, it's like it's visceral and it's in your face. So if you're doing a fatality off screen, again, it's nerfing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Why not buy Capcom and have Street Fighter versus Killer Instinct?
In Mortal Kombat, I think the developers of Mortal Kombat now they try to outgross themselves every version.
Oh yes,
they do.
Yeah.
They've said that they try to top themselves every time.
Yep.
NetherRealms to make the next Leisure Suit Larry game, baby.
I said no.
Oh no.
NetherRealm to do the next My Little Pony stable game. No, fuck that. No.
oh my
Bro, come on, bro. Don't put that shit into the universe. Jesus Christ. Please.
No. Let NetherRealm be who they are. They've always been that way. Yes, they've always made fighting games.
Yeah,
They
leave
want
it
to.
alone. We don't need to turn into another Bioware
No,
or
yes,
show their former selves.
yes, and Mortal and NetherRealm. Yes, granted, some of the 3D Mortal Kombat's wasn't my favorites, but I still
Mhm.
bought all the fuckers because I was a fan of Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm.
Oh yeah, same here.
course,
I had
of
them
course.
too, and they were. I mean, yeah, they're okay for what they are. I mean, go back and play them now. They're kind of all clunky and kind of funky and shit. But no, at the how 11 is, yeah, good return to form. But yeah, I agree with you, Obi. Just sit there and just keep releasing characters.
Yes, Mortal Kombat 11 is one of the best, and I love Killer Instinct's my baby. To me, it's one of the best fighting games ever made. Either one is my favorite. One is my favorite, like the original one in the arcade. But Killer Instinct, the Rebirth, and I can't take that back. Killer Instinct was for the very first one in the arcade was my favorite. The Killer Instinct reboot in 2013 is my favorite fighting game to this day. They just fucking what was it? Double Helix, and then it was Iron Galaxy did a fucking amazing job, and we just need a sequel. But when you can't fuck with NetherRealm, Street Fighter V was a shit show being on PlayStation, and they released it broken and then lacking content itself. So Street Fighter fell the fuck off for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
K
can't
Mega
fuck-
told me about that shit. I did not know it was
I bought it
releasing.
day one.
I did not, bro. I didn't know it was released in that state. They said it released with no story mode on it.
There was no story mode, no arcade mode.
Jeez.
They released it to get it out for the fucking fighting game community, bro. It was bullshit.
That sucks.
That's why I say you can't fuck with NetherRealm. Do not mess with NetherRealm. They've never done that. They always put out a quality fucking product. Whether you still love their 3D ones or not.
I paid hundreds of dollars for it, so I mean, what the fuck? Like,
Well, you don't want to be distracted because Mortal Kombat. Everybody's gonna buy Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, they know the name.
You
Just
want
by
them
the
to keep
name.
pumping out the games. If they're
Yobi, tell me the truth. Did you post a picture of Street Fighter V not too long ago and put hashtag Xbox share on that?
He
You
did.
motherfucker! You got me all excited for like 5 minutes.
Yo, bro, I said to myself when I post something, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get somebody with this shit.
I read the post people like it's on Xbox now.
Yo, and then graphic, and then Jay posted, "Is this on Xbox?" And someone put, "No." I couldn't even say nothing, bro.
Laughed my ass off. I was like, hell no.
Bro,
You killed me a little bit
bro.
inside, man. You killed me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
Little part
sorry,
of
bro.
Jay just
I
died
said to
there,
myself,
yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna get somebody with this shit.
So it's not on Xbox.
Nah, it's not, man. It's not. I'm not. I was just messing
not
around.
yet.
That shit was funny as hell.
It's not yet until they buy Capcom.
I'm sorry, Jay, bro. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm a huge Street Fighter guy, and
I had an erection for about an hour.
I bought them all too.
Yeah, they wouldn't go down either.
I bought them all too, and I played Sony's game and bought it on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, you talking about Street Fighter 5?
Oh yeah, 5. And it was.
Oh yeah, I bought everything on the PC.
That was
PC version. I bought everything. It's
Let's put it
amazing.
this way. Let's put it this way. People bitch about Sea of Thieves lacking content. Street Fighter 5 was worse.
Bro, Street Fighter 5 had 25% of its. Street Fighter 5 when it released, from what I know now, only had 25% of its content.
Bitch, all you could do was like hit start and then take it to the menu. It was almost that bad. It was almost that bad. Because it wasn't no story mode. You picked one character, and then once you beat like the 8 guys, it would take you to like a fucking slideshow and give you some bullshit like you had to read it yourself. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Read it myself.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, oh my god. I took it back to GameStop and lost $30 the same day.
Did I ever tell you guys about my beef with Pokemon?
No,
I don't think so.
All right, before we get out of here, I'm gonna just say this right now. So,
Pretty sure you stole the game though, didn't you?
oh yeah, no, not that one. Yeah, I stole it. And I'll do it again. I don't give a fuck.
Like that attitude.
So, Pokemon Sword and Shield, upon its release, ladi, cool. They said, oh, this game's gonna be on the same verge and wave as Breath of the Wild. That's a lie, bullshit. So they promised all this shit, right? You know, that's what developers do down there. Not developers, but the marketing teams, the managers, all that shit. They promised all this shit, but whatever. What pissed me off is the DLCs that are out right now for Pokemon, right? I found out maybe like 2 weeks after it released that the game that they released on day one of Pokemon Sword and Shield was the base game. So basically, that was 25% of the game. The DLC that is out now, all that shit, the DLC 1 and 2 was supposed to been a complete package day one.
Oh.
So they was like, you know what? No, we're not gonna push this game back. We're gonna release it and cut it in half and charge everybody else for part 1 and part 2 of the game, which is supposed to have been all together day one. Game Freak, Pokemon, if anybody's listening, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. And then they gotta say, it plays just like Breath of the Wild. It looks nothing like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild takes a shit on that game, eat it up and take a shit on it again, bury it, put a fucking a statue on it to say rest in peace, dig it up again and shit on it again. Fuck that shit.
Damn.
Bro, when I found out about that, I played the game, I beat it, I deleted it. I'm never touching that game again.
Oh damn, dude! That's
they
like with Judgment.
Bro, they try. Yeah, bro, Crispy, we talked about this. We're never gonna mention Judgment again. You got all people should know that.
You know what they say, Yubby? Murder, you pissed you off, right?
What?
Ready to be pissed
You
off.
better be pissed on.
Well, some people are into that, but
All right, hate to be the bearer of bad news, gentlemen, but we'll keep the J schedule.
Oh yeah, yeah.
1 o'clock.
But yeah,
I want to go game. So,
Infinite. And one more thing before we close it up, it was an interview around the time Andromeda released on the same week as Breath of the Wild. It was a representative from BioWare EA was saying, oh yeah, the reason why Andromeda did so bad in sales was because it released on the same day as Breath of the Wild. No, motherfucker, the shit did bad as sales because that shit was fucked up at launch. Stop it. Don't lie. Don't even put Breath of the Wild in the same breath as Andromeda. How fucking dare you, asshole? Now I'm done.
Love you.
All right, on that note,
You know I gotta get my shit out, man.
go ahead and tell them where we can find you, man. We're gonna get some of your content off of YouTube.
You guys can find me at DragonHeartYobi on Twitter, DragonHeartYobi on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I think YouTube. I gotta do another page, but yeah, and you can find me on Xbox Live at DHeartYobi, D as in dog, DHeartYobi, and I'll be returning to streaming on Twitch. I'll say in probably in like a couple months. But yeah, other than that, you can find me on Twitter talking my shit, pissing people off per usual, and spreading peace, love, like you know that's my shit. Mr. Peace, Love, Life, and so.
You're always welcome, yo.
oh yeah.
Thank you.
yes, you are.
And Sentinel,
Absolutely.
where can we find you at, brother?
Good job tonight, brother. Good.
Yeah,
Great
thank
to
you.
have you.
Thanks
Yeah,
for coming on.
it's Sentinel 17 Gaming on YouTube. Little complicated, so you gotta, it's not spelled out, but
Yeah, it's spelled with like the weird shit. And I was like, I'm trying to add some stuff
yeah,
there.
I'll put it in the chat so everyone can see it.
Oh, and Prophet, if you still there, Pokemon Black 1 and 2 is the greatest Pokemon games of all time. I'm done.
Yeah, keep going. Sentinel. Shut up. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Twitter as well, Craig. Sentinel Gaming.
It's Sentinel 17 Gaming. Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Yep, it's in the chat.
There you go. And one last thing.
All hail Jay! All hail Jay!
Water.
All hail Jay.
All hail Jay!
All hail
All
Jay!
hail legendary!
All hail Jay.
All hail Jay!
And for the rest of us,
Oh,
you-
hell, Jay.
I think everybody here already follows everybody here. But for you listen later, just you can find us on Twitter. Just look for us.
Yep. We're lurking around somewhere.
Yeah, just lurk.
Well, we thank you very much, guys, for showing up.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
And, you know,
And sorry for being
everybody.
late, but I think I
No,
held
you're
up
good.
my
He had
No,
a
you're
night
good.
off.
Yeah, thanks for the invite,
He
I
had a
appreciate
night
Yo,
off.
Infinite got in my inbox. He's like, you're 10 minutes late. I'm like, I'm coming.
No, it's good to have you on, Sentinel, man.
Don't come too hard, bro.
God damn it, Crispy. Why, bro? Why?
we always love to get new people on here. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Just have a good time.
Look at Pong. Look at Pong. Look how far he's gone since we popped his cherry.
Exactly. We popped his cherry, and now he's on 2 shows, or at least he's on.
Yo, Pong is doing his shit.
and
I'm proud of you, Pong.
I'm gonna try to get him on Four Guys too. So, just saying.
Look at that.
And on that note,
What you're saying is that Retro Renegades are trendsetters.
there we
Yes,
go.
we are.
Yes, absolutely.
We're like Sega. and
Trendsetters,
fucking
you're the
Xbox.
legends.
We're like Sega and Xbox, baby. Come on.
And if you don't watch Retro Renegades, then you watch fake news.
That's correct.
That's correct.
If it is fake news here, it's probably true.
See, the thing about this podcast, everybody out there, we say what we want to say. We feel how we want to feel. And who's gonna stop us? Nobody. Because we're fucking
right.
Retro Renegades, goddammit.
And we're not influenced by the almighty dollar.
No, we're not. We're influenced by beautiful video games.
I'm influenced by fucking what the hell I want to say when I want to say it.
I'm influenced by fucking
That's
when I
right.
want to fuck. You
Yeah.
got- And on that note,
I
Jeff,
will move.
we're
I will
out.
be influenced to move if somebody farts.
I'm just influenced by my girl naked in front of me. There you go.
Yeah, Crispy, bye.
Great motivation.
All right, bye, everybody. Have a good night. Be safe.
Later, guys. Thanks for
Hanging
chilling.
out.
Later.
We love you.
Prophet said I'm influenced by your mom. Jesus Christ.
It's not a
Damn.
tumor.
Not a Toma.
Are we off now?